Hello, everybody. I'm late, but I dragged Brian in.
I take a little extra time.
No, let's not say anything for like 2 hours.
I'm just staring into your eyes. Boy, these games always, like...
Still blocked, but should be...
Even on RuneScape, I feel like the art style was so similar. Like they really have not transcended that look.
Oh, no, it's still very much Oblivion. Like, well, I'll say this, the vampire guy is kind of like...
oh, wow.
They made the effeminate male archetype look a bit more realistic, which is nice. Like, normally I'd be like, you know...
Yeah.
Or if you look at, oh, what's her name here? She looks pretty good, too. It's not the same fucking faces. Like, you're not supposed to swear this soon.
Dude, it's okay, buddy. It's okay.
Damn it. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, like it or hate it anyhow, it's not the same damn face over and over again, which I kind of get tired of. And you see that in a lot of cartoon stuff.
There's something about the look. It just still reminds me of RuneScape when I first got it. Not the not the models, obviously.
Okay, not the models.
No,
I misunderstood what you're saying.
No, I mean, like, if you look at your character in the corner there's something about it. It just reminds me that look hasn't
Here's a RuneScape for you. Or
yeah, exactly. Exactly. If I was looking at that from 15 feet away, I'd be like, the good old days.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the point. It is meant to take on an older game philosophy, I'm sure.
There's just something about how they render text and all that. It just
like, see, I'm cool with these goblins right now, but the bear back there ain't.
I'll tell you.
How you doing, Acorn? How you doing, OCDE?
Right. What would some drow?
It is really funny just having your character in this.
Certainly you won't be because of your beautiful eyes.
There's a lot of dialogue.
I like the subtitles.
We're all on the same side. Although we're gonna set the true soul on fire. They're drow. They're stuck-ups. Ignore them and be happy they didn't throw you to the
Each one of these people has a demo reel.
I think I'm a true soul, so like we're gonna just set the true soul on fire. Let's go ahead and go back to these two. Shadow Art here has to babysit the giant bear because you can only have 4 to a party, but we managed to convince the bear to be on our side. They don't like the bear though. When those goblins see the bear, they're gonna get angry.
I like the bear. The bear doesn't look like he knows where he is.
Yeah, they've medicated him very heavily. And remember that TV show where the bear attacked the lady?
Jesus.
We're about to recreate that.
Do you remember, did you ever see the Bear Suit movie?
The Bear Suit movie? What the hell is that?
There were 2 movies and they came out really close to each other. One is called Project Grizzly, one is called Grizzly Man. Project Grizzly, I think, is the one where the dude made a bear suit. It's like 100 pounds and he's like, I'm gonna go fight the bear. And then he
I know about the Canadian guy with the bear suit, but the bear suit movie, like that can mean 2 different things, like the suit made for fighting bears or the suit made to look
to
like
find the bears. Yeah.
So you're looking at this menu in confusion, as I often do. Orange things are bonus actions. You can do those and then do a green action. But if you do a green action, I think you don't get a bonus. I think you gotta like do the bonus first or something.
Okay.
And then I gotta choose from attacks. You can also just shove people. So if they're near like a ledge, you can just shove them off the side. You can throw a rock. You can jump. I can jump on that pillar.
That's all beautiful world building stuff.
Yeah, improvised melee weapon. You can pick up an item and smash it on someone. You can dip your sword into like if there's poison or if there's lava around you, you can dip your sword in the lava, then hit someone with it.
That's funny.
And all sorts, scrolls and stuff you can use. I guess I could throw fire and use scrolls, but I'm just gonna stab them. That seems like a good idea, right?
Remember when Tears of the Kingdom came out and immediately we were seeing like these Connects Lego robots people are building?
Oh, I loved it. I really wish I need to play more of it. It's just that, man, I can't. I can't deny how much fun I'm having with Armored Core and how much I never want to put it down.
I know. Well, and that's fair.
Oh, man, I missed everything.
But to keep going.
I feel that way about like, there's some games that almost feel like they transcend. Like once you see it, you're like, you couldn't make. Oh, you can make that, and it's very easy. Scribblenauts, for instance, when Scribblenauts came out, I was like, you can't just make stuff. Like, oh no. Scribblenauts 2, you could add like adjectives, right? Wasn't that the secret? You could have like green, purple, panda bear that's giant. I really like that stuff. And then you turn off the safeguards, and you can make like 600 pandas fight each other and hit one of
That's
them.
always fun. I love seeing tons of AI things to like battle each other. It's always a good time.
We haven't done Dishonored, have we? I think I just played that on my own. I showed you that video at the end of Dishonored where there's like over like 95 ways to kill the final boss. I like that kind of stuff too.
Oh, I got 3 of these scrolls. I should use one. Oh, no, not there though. I'll hurt my friend.
Stout Duke says, Hellbent, did you ever find your little brain buddy? If not, they might still be around the crashed ship.
Oh, I think I ate it. Also, this is not really. I really wish Gale wasn't standing right there. That's just so unfortunate.
He's more brain associate.
Oh well, let's just hit the one that's near me. That's fine.
Oh,
I'll
we
just have
should
to
ask
settle for less.
We should ask the chat about if what I'm doing with my photographs is moral. Chat,
It's obviously not moral.
Should I be blemish removing over like 1,000 photos, or should I just let them look all crappy?
To retain their human element.
Add a bunch of lens flares to them, just like an Instagram filter.
That's the obviously the
fun answer.
The brave choice is just start putting lens flares and night vision.
Just put like a red tint over everything.
Oh, that stupid fucking eyeball's gonna find me. Turn off button options. Karmic dice. I think I'm just having bad luck right now. I don't think it's a karmic dice issue. Yeah, they're off. Okay, what's going on here? He's got a concussion. That's good. Always a good sign when the enemy has a concussion.
Oh man. Stout Duke says put Halfling Brian in the thumbnail.
Oh yeah, we got your little character.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You must answer my riddles.
Oh wow, my guys suck. They're doing their best, but we're in trouble. This is how it's gonna go down.
Trader Dan says use create water on enemies and then use electricity on them.
Yeah, you can use elemental stuff like that and do all sorts of crazy fun things.
That's so cool.
Let's just try a regular ass fire spell. Those are okay. Ah. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to turn. Well, you know.
You know what show I was really obsessed with when I was younger?
Maury Povich?
Yeah, Penn and Teller. Did you ever watch the Penn and Teller HBO show?
Yeah. Bulldog.
Yeah, Bulldog. I've been watching Bulldog again, and I'm starting to. It's really showing its age. That's one of those shows that's like that could go on forever, take on every topic.
Nah, that's what people thought about like atheist videos.
I know.
It's the same thing. It's not the same thing, but look, that video's honest.
It's not too different.
But it's in like if there was a store that sold that kind of thing, they would be on the same shelf. I don't know how to put it.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. God.
Bob Neiman says, "Oh no, people are liking completed product when you got no monetization. What if this is such a trend? The sad part is there's a real conversation the games company had about this game. Yeah, I bet they would have like charged you to unlock the floating sword character. You know what I mean? That would be like a $5 download the enchanted necklace bonus item.
I remember with Crash even, they were like, nope, we're not gonna do that. Because everyone's like, that's just what you're gonna do.
It wouldn't be bad if it weren't stuff that were typically already included in games. So, you know, obviously you don't.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that.
But it really is subjective what's in the game. It's like, do you want
it's
this
subjective
skin or
how
do you want
what the
51?
value is. Yeah, it's as valuable as it is to whoever's like holding it.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think ultimately the consumer decides the value, and if people do buy it, that's just how it is. That sucks though.
Well, I remember when that new Conquer. Do you remember they did that Conquer game for the Project Conquer? What the hell was that?
Oh, the augmented reality goggle thing.
Was that what it was? This is like 10 years ago. you could make Conquer levels or something?
Oh, Project Spark.
Project Spark, yeah, and I remember Shock making a video. I'm not dunking on him too hard for this, but he made a video going, if you guys all, if you go buy it, they're gonna make like new Conquer games. So go buy Project Spark right now, please. I don't think that worked.
No, I saw a graded N64 cartridge of Conker's Bad Fur Day, and the game resale play. It's mint. I'll give it this. It was the most mintiest fresh copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day I've seen in box and all that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And it wanted 10,000. Not more. I think it may have been 20. Let's just say 10,000 for the sake of sanity, because I think I'm lowballing it. 10,000 for a copy of fucking Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Of a fucking game for babies.
Not even a game for babies. More like just
for fans of Penn and Teller and the Amazing Atheist.
Like it wouldn't matter if even if the game were important.
That get naughty. Well, that's another thing that I had not realized as a kid. Is just because a cartoon has naughty words in it doesn't mean that it's a grown-up cartoon. Because Conker came out, if I remember the lore correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, but it was supposed to be a generic like Rareware, like, oh, we're gonna go over here, and then they saw South Park and they were like, oh, let's make it a little naughty. And people still, you know, that switch in their head, like, oh, they're cute, but they're talking with bad words. And then you play Conker and it's a bunch of movie spoofs and it's very competent game, but I don't find the writing very like, it's not the funniest shit. That's it. And it was a good time and I'm glad it exists. But like, I would rather watch like a South Park episode than the cutscenes of a Conker game.
Yeah, I enjoy Conker's Bad Fur Day for what it is, but it's not a game that I would replay over and over again. It's kind of like how there's those movies that you really like maybe like Freddy Got Fingered or something you laughed at. It's like ah ha ha ha.
But you gotta have like a 5-year gap.
Yeah, you don't watch it every day, because if you did, you'd learn to hate it real quick. It would be hard
Freddy
to
Got
like
Fingered's
forever.
a weird one. Yeah, chat. We're talking about like It is Conquer with a C, Conker. Conquer's Bad Fur Day. Everyone remembers it.
It's popular.
It's popular.
And it has its
good.
place.
No, it's good and it's very of its time.
It's not like the South Park games were showing much competition.
Oh yeah, you didn't want to play that South Park game on the N64.
Or you either got like the first-person shooter game, which was just a mediocre Turok.
You got the kart
you know what?
racer.
I'll say this: the South Park N64 game was an okay rental if you had somebody to play versus with, because you could just run around on a couple of first-person shooter levels that you're never ever gonna see again, and then put it away and goodbye, and then it's just in your memory forever, right? Instead of
that's good.
This like growth on your shelf.
I never had a chance to play those. So as a kid, I remember, and I was an easy mark for this kind of stuff. It was a licensed title, so I wanted to play it. You know what I mean? I was like, the South Park game, I have to play it. You finally see it, and it's like Chef's Love Shack. And what's in Chef's Love Shack? Well, it's a trivia game.
Oh, and there. Sorry, I forgot South Park kart, the kart racer.
I mentioned it. The one where you can like fart to go faster.
I never really played that one, but yeah, I tried to play it. I remember it being hard to control, and I got angry, and then I felt stupid. It's like, why can't I play South Park kart? This game's made for like people who watch cartoons. It's stupid, and then like I just couldn't play it. I don't know what was wrong with it. Maybe it was hard to control. Do you remember it being like a pain?
I remember not having fun for the first 2 levels and then giving up.
That's about how far I got. What do you know?
But yeah, well, but you know, I couldn't get through like the first level of Watch Dogs 2. I just went, I paid for this. And
look, I used the height to give myself an advantage on the hit.
That is really cool.
Yeah, there's a RPG on the PlayStation 2 that did that called Summoner, and that was made by Volition, which just went out of business because Saints Row reboot did not work. People did not want that.
It feels very soon to reboot Saints Row, but
it was because they didn't really like capitalize after the 3rd one. The 4th one was kind of okay, and then the expansions were kind of okay, and then there's some time. It's like, we're rebooting, and it's like, why? And the reboot's like, look, it's for Zoomers now instead of people who want gangster stories.
Man, I had a weird relationship with the Saints Row game. I think that was like when I got the gaming rig. Oh, hey, Helvin, look.
So Brian, tell your story. I'll let you finish.
Okay. Well,
I'm
since
kidding.
my mom
Night
died...
Talk with $2 says, hi, hell, how goes it?
Thank you,
it's going good. I'm in a better mood to play this game than I was the last time we picked it up because
I'm here.
Because Brian's here, of course. Also, like menuing something that, I don't know. Some days I just can't handle all this numbers and like pick this and press this button and go over here and think about it real hard kind of thing. Strategy, I guess.
I think life as a series of choices can become very daunting if you start thinking of it as a big spread map. You know, like a, what are those, a mind map? It's like all the different pathways you can take.
It can get frustrating.
Yeah.
Now, why can't I get rid of this ball? Whatever. I'm gonna look inside the sarcophagus. The bone in here.
That's for me. Yeah, I don't know. How do you keep a franchise going? If people just don't want to see it anymore, they just don't want to see it anymore. That's the hard part.
Yeah, at that point, it's just done.
Can't even
Man.
catch my breath.
Oh, I wanna celebrate that Chrisman got accepted into. Speaking of things no one wants to hear about, Chrisman got accepted into 13 festivals, and it just won its 5th award, which the odds of that are really low. That's pretty cool. So I get to go to a UFO party with like all the big UFO guys. I'm gonna meet probably Bob Lazar.
Yeah, you get to go in the hot tub.
Other guys. Yeah,
call,
with
they call it the
Tom DeLonge.
Another fight.
they call it
The
the pearly
mothership.
saucer.
Focused.
Oh, anyway, yeah, I played the Saints games and I don't think I quite got them until they got in the computer, and I was like, oh, I get it.
I can explain
like
it in real short terms. Saints Row 2 had
Okay.
kind of a serious, somewhat serious story. There was jokes, right?
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was a story about a gang.
Right.
And it was a little ridiculous, and that's fine, but it still had that little element of like, but you know, outside of the comedy, you know, bad things happen and it's sad and you don't like it, to where the other ones are more like,
My faith will be.
I don't like an action movie. Deadpool comes to mind. You know what?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
nice thing about Deadpool is that Deadpool is Deadpool and then it stops. I don't know. I feel like I
know
can't
what
pin
you're
down
saying.
Saints Row 4, 3, and 4 too bad, but you turn into superheroes and then he's the president, right?
Oh, does it get that done?
Yeah, like it goes from like the ridiculous idea of a gang starting up in an abandoned church in the middle of the city, then like taking on corporations and rival gangs to like
Becoming the president.
becoming the president and discovering life on other planets and fighting in virtual reality and stuff. And you know, they're not boring to play, but if I were to have paid full price for them, I would be sad that I spent that much money.
I mean, that's fair. I feel like that kind of stuff. I don't know. I always think it's funny when like there's interviews with the guys who made Crash Bandicoot, and they're like, for the racing one, we wanted to just ruin it, so we're gonna put space aliens in it, and then everyone's like, this is awesome. Like, of course, it was a cartoon. You can do whatever you want.
I think Crash Bandicoot fans are just like about anything. I think they like the character. They're like, oh boy,
Yeah.
more thing's my favorite. How did you know?
Well, and I realized that I misunderstood the character for years. Once you explained it to me, it's like if Cortex didn't leave that string of crates out there, Crash would just be wandering around like a freeway somewhere.
Eating
It's like,
cigarette
oh
butts.
yeah. Yeah, he's like a dog. He's just happy to be there. And once you realize Crash Bandicoot's a dog and he's just really good at platforming, it's like way funnier.
And he's like,
Cortex-
outside time.
Yeah, exactly. It's outside time.
Oh
He's
boy,
gonna go
time
play
to
with
run
his feet.
around. I can't wait to just fucking run around.
Yeah, run around and jump on these boxes that lead me to where I need to go.
They put out all these boxes for me to shred up. Yeah, imagine a dog. Like, they put out all these cardboard boxes for me to chew on. And this
exactly
cool
what
pad
it is.
full of treats that I love. People are like, why does he love goose liver? Why does he love raw goose liver chunks? He just loves them.
I don't know. He's just... Yeah, that's the weirdest thing. Dogs love lamb lung. That was a big one that I learned about. Freeze-dried lamb lung. It's like their favorite thing. Oh boy, yummy, yummy lamb lung. Alright, whatever makes you happy, little dude.
Gets the job done.
Lamb lung, it gets the job done. Man. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot just being a puppy dog, it makes perfect sense. I feel like I cracked some code. That's sort of like when like the lead writer of The Simpsons figured out Homer Simpson is a golden retriever that can talk. And it's like, oh yeah, now when you read every script, you're like, oh, there's a golden retriever talking.
And my turn's too early. I want to stop the eyeball from seeing me. Oh, I think I got this.
Grab a drink real quick. I'll be 5 feet away.
You better get a drink. If you don't hydrate, you'll die. Forgot the real last game Volition did. Radical Heights. Volition do Radical Heights? I thought that was Gearbox. Guess I wouldn't be surprised.
My knee's getting worse with time.
We should
Getting old
watch
as fuck.
Monster Hunter the movie.
You're about to say we should watch Monster High for Toons Talking.
That'd be pretty weird, but Monster Hunter the movie has the director's wife in it, and there's this one character who goes, "Whose knees?" and they go, "Chinese."
All right, I'm kind of down. We've been
And
talking
that
about.
was made pretty recently
weird.
too. That was made during like COVID or whatever.
We always talk about like what a good Toons Talking would be, because we've done some crowd pleasers, then we do weird shit. For some reason, the weird shit seems to do better.
People like weird stuff.
Yeah, I really like the.
Red Dragon Emperor's dragons are evil. They teach everybody that in school.
Dragons aren't evil. They're
Yeah, they are.
They're ambivalent towards good and evil. I don't know where all this propaganda's coming from.
They're all bad.
You name me one dragon president right now. Go. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Then they're prepared to die.
Strange Brew. OCD says is Strange Brew a good flick?
Strange Brew, if I remember right, is a movie about Canadians, and it has like John Candy.
Oh, that sounds right. I was thinking of the song by who did with tall angels in black curtains? Is that Cream?
Yay! That took a long time.
Yeah, you did it.
Yay!
Life, much like your words, is meaningless. Well, end the latter to save the former.
Trader Dan says John F. Kennedy was a dragon. I think I'm allowed to say that.
He could have been.
Have a delightful hoard of jewels.
Dragging the contents of his skull all over the Dallas streets.
I was gonna say dragging a couple other things too.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yours is funnier, so let's go with yours. Let's see. How do I rest or go home? Because this place sucks.
Damn it! I was gonna start getting into that, and I realized Kennedy's another one of those people that like you're not supposed to talk about all the bad stuff.
I think you could talk. I think you get a free pass with Kennedy. Actually,
no, I feel there's
But
tell-all book.
the thing is, like, whatever you say about Kennedy is gonna stick with you. That's like,
there is a tell-all book by one of the ladies that worked at the White House, and like she like made out with him and his brother. Kennedy was a weird dude.
well, they make jokes about him on network TV, and that's usually my.
That was about the worst I'm gonna say. I think I can have that attached to my name for the rest of history.
What, you don't want to be worse than network TV?
I was gonna say Chris Chan writing a poem about me is still like, if people can forget about that.
Lovely. Well, they're not gonna forget about it if you keep bringing it up. I'll tell you that. Now, how do I sleep? Where's my rest?
I know, but it's funny.
Is it because I'm in a skankdom? You know what? I'm gonna just go through the hidey hole and see if.
I really wish people would forget about that time. My pants fell down and I was going out to get the mail.
And I pooped all over the ceiling.
It was very embarrassing, and I wish people would stop bringing it up. It happened on June the 22nd, 2018.
Here's the video and the pictures.
Here's the link, and I made sure to back it up on this website.
Also put in closed captions, because you can't hear the part where I go, "I'm sorry, Jesus."
I'm sorry, Jesus.
I can't find the sleep button. Where's my sleep button? My characters need to nap.
It's nap time.
This is what happened last time, though, but I will not get tired this time. I'll figure it out. Where's nap? Maybe I can't. This is one of those areas you can't.
And you're like, "Where's the sleep button?" I'm like, and then when my underwear, everyone saw it, and they saw what brand I wear, and they should know I wear SpongeBob SquarePants tidy whities.
That's memorable, not in a favorable sense.
It's memorable, hey?
They know.
They knew what kind of undies I was wearing. Man, they fucked King of the Hill.
What, God?
Yeah. Sitting in his...
Down, and the Lord just looking down. Like, this is too accurate.
Dun, 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 dun. God's running to like smite him. Dun, 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 dun.
It's like the King of the Hill theme, but like you see death in the background and he's like showing up in some of the pictures.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you know, if you started it off like that, that would definitely get everybody's attention. I cannot find the sleep button.
Oh, that would be so cool. Hank, it's the
Oh.
Grim Reaper. Dun, dun, dun.
Hank, I'm gonna do it. I'm tired of living, Hank.
I was gonna
Life
take it there,
is
but okay.
a fucking joke. Here we go. All right,
Oh yeah, yeah. It starts at Dale's funeral. They're like, "How'd he die?" And it's like, "Dale, I want to tell you
We have
about
lots of
your affair
enemies
with
to kill."
John Redcorn." We just do that whole bit. I was laughing the whole time. Aren't you upset? Upset you've afforded
Enemies
me
to kill.
many opportunities for failure. And then he like steps out and he falls into a hole. Then it just cuts back to the funeral.
okay. Because I have the bear with me, I can't do a long rest, so I gotta make do.
Is there like an in-story reason? Like, you gotta watch the bear?
The druid's a bitch. Earlier, he was in that cage and the goblins are throwing rocks at him, and I walked up. I
Yeah.
said, "If you really want to hurt the bear, throw the sharp ones." And they did, and it worked. And then the bear got angry. Then we all killed it, and then it transformed back into a guy. And then like the dogs ate him. That was really funny, and everybody leveled up and thought it was funny. And then
Did you just describe a
I was-
dream you had? That was insane.
No, that's a real adventure.
That's an original thought. It's a golden fold idea.
And then I saved the game because if I didn't, I'd have to repeat all of that over again.
I just here's Brian's latest inane rambling. We switched to digital cameras too early.
Film was a perfectly reasonable medium. If
It
we
was,
threw
'cause
it
I'm-
away, oh shit! Hold on.
Oh. Wait. In the bathroom? Oh, dang, I'm gonna help going on in that bathroom, man. Talking in the chat, man. Dang, I'm having a good old time playing that video game going beep boop, man. Dang it, man. Oh, shit. So chat, what's your favorite you guys bigger fans of Bill, Dale, or Boomhauer? Cause for what it's worth, Dale might be the best time. Bill, I have a feeling that Bill's his eternal life of sadness is something that I just aspire to. I know if you ever see the first pilot. Oh damn, we got a good mix here. Creative Doof with Bill. Mute Midori says Dale. Sleepy Dog saying Dale. Yeah, Dale's the most fun with like pocket sand. But Bill's first line in the pilot is like, I'm so depressed that I can't even close my eyes. Ooh, Bobby's a good choice, OCDE. Tail Taco. Thank you for coming to my taco joint. Come over here for the Kennedy layout. That's a good point, Trader Dan. We are actually containers for alien vessels. That's just kind of how stuff is. There's not much you can do about it. I think Hellbent's got diarrhea right now, but that's okay. Did you guys see the new Futurama? Was it good? I saw the last one. I didn't like it so much. Mount Lambert with Boomhauer. Good choice. Boomhauer's like Zoidberg. Like, you put him in at the very end of a scene and it, like, fixes everything. Trader Dan, you're just making shit up now.
I had to deal with a terrible emergency and everything. Oh, I gotta reset this again. Yeah.
Oh,
that was
that's not
great.
good. I covered for you.
I appreciate it.
You weren't supposed to tell me you were gone. I would've just pretended. Tiny shoe.
No, I had to take a call there. It was not too big of a deal. I just,
Oh, okay. That's good.
there's a stream and then there's real life, you know what I mean? Once in a while, you gotta be like, okay, I gotta put this down. This could be really important.
And was it important?
It was, I assure you, it was critically vital to the future of America and freedom.
Well, that's fair.
Another one of my undercover Deep Seal
somewhere out
6
there.
missions. I went
I was gonna say,
keeping
there's a crime
the
being
country safe.
committed.
Yeah,
I must
well,
fight
you know.
for justice.
Yeah, as I fight for justice and the American way, both. Doing very important work.
Did you say the Whedon cut of Justice League where they're like, you don't believe in the truth, and Superman goes, I believe in truth. I'm also a big fan of justice. That's like the best line in that whole movie.
I wonder what the
They're like, oh, it's likable, Superman. He's enjoyable to be around. Boy, remember when our biggest worry was that fucking Justice League movie? That was fun.
I remember when people were afraid of the Joker.
Oh yeah, it's gonna make people evil.
The Joker's gonna influence some jerk. They're gonna go like, well, if I did what the Joker did, I would be also Joker, and being Joker is cool.
You know what I remember about that Joker movie is thinking
healing
it
the wrong
wasn't a
character.
hot topic-y. It's okay, brother. What I remember about the Joker movie when it first came out is I was amazed it wasn't purple and Tim Burton-y and hot topic-y and like bullshitty. But then like, God, people don't seem to know the difference. I like that they shot it with that kind of like sickening, like, what do you call that? That sodium vapor light effect they do with like the reds and the greens. It's got a real,
Oh yeah, chromatic
atmosphere.
aberration.
Got a little bit of that, but it's also like the way they lit it is kind of like sickly yellow. Because you'd think a Joker movie would look like that fucking Gotham show. That Gotham show, for what it was, you know, it's just purples and browns and grays and like, it looks very Tim Burton-y. And I find when creepy stuff looks Tim Burton-y, I find it less creepy because it's like I know what that looks like. Like when you watch The Shining, they don't go into a like a Tim Burton-y like, oh.
Fight it to dine with a devil.
They go into a place that looks as real as anywhere else, and that's what makes it so freaky.
I'm gonna say dining with the devil left a bad taste in my mouth.
Done with the devil.
Yes,
kill moonlight.
they offer you an apple, but they're the worm that lurks within.
Ew.
Still, don't let his bluster fool you. All that talk of desperation, it merely illustrates his own. I think he wants something from us, badly. And in that
I'm gonna
knowledge
give-
lies our opportunity.
What does the devil want?
Our souls. But I suspect that's but his opening offer.
Let me play the devil's advocate. The man is too eager. Do not dismiss his offer.
That's the
out of
best line in
hand.
the game.
If there's one quality all the denizens of the hells
That
embody,
was stupid. I like
it's
it.
ambition. Quality they share with many humans, come to think of it.
Is there some secret to it? Well, the devil's in the details also.
Yeah, look, I got
do
number
we
3. You
find
got
him?
that right.
You got that
Admittedly,
right.
it's an area in which I have a modicum of expertise. And based on the evidence before us, it's hard to imagine any other motivation. Fact
This
one,
dude has a demo reel
there's
somewhere.
something very strange and very powerful about our tadpoles. Fact 2, a devil offers to take it away. Devils aren't known to aid mortals out of simple kindness. Whatever Raphael wants, we must be the key to getting it, along with our tadpoles. So, I say for now, we wait. If I'm right, Raphael will seek us out again, and when he does, there's a mighty bargain to be made. Remember
Snoopy
his
Dog says Brian doesn't
Cormerian
have thoughts,
rhyme?
just chicken
Down
sandwiches.
came the claw. Perhaps we should start growing our nails.
I didn't ask him to talk. I was trying to play around with the boxes. Tells me
good
about
answer.
his day. Anyways.
And here's how I feel about.
And here's the real fucked up thing about the Chinese trade treaty between Russia right now.
God. In World War II, Coca-Cola could have unlimited sugar rations, but they had to give Coke products to all the troops.
How dare
It's a
they?
magical time. This is interesting, and like only so much sugar can get made. You know what?
Yeah,
I remember that
weird.
being interesting. I'm sorry.
Now you're
There's
being
some reasons for
interesting.
No,
Tell
I
more-
just realized I'm not
tell more
interested in
about
what
how-
I said.
how you get like scurvy from drinking out of toilets.
I don't. Well, how I got it or how other people got it.
I don't know.
They're prepared to
Okay.
fight for the absolute.
I'm editing photos right now. I'm gonna just start a company where I just do this. This is great. I'm gonna like denoise the shit out of people's photos and like touch the grain out by hand, and then they're gonna throw like that Instagram filter where it's like dark green.
I don't know if I want to fight this person. I think I'm supposed to like murder them in a different way, but I also do want to fight them. They got a fancy little box. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna fight.
In World War II, they made dogs that explode, and no one bought them.
They also tried to put dynamite up the buttholes of rats. We can talk
Is that
about these
true?
kind of things. Yeah.
Yeah, well, cause I had to learn about World War II to write the show I was writing, and so now I have all this stupid knowledge. My favorite one is that all the Boeing plants in Washington were they made basically a giant like tarp that goes over the entire facility that looks like a civilian area, so that like we couldn't get attacked. But as you and I know, that not a lot happens on U.S. soil for some reason. I'm not saying it like a conspiracy. It's just when it happens, it shakes you like a motherfucker. There's not a lot of
Oh man, I
attacks straight
got a
on the
bad
US.
beat there, but yeah, well, it's hard to get
Yeah.
here for one.
I did learn that if we upset any neighboring places that have threatened our country, I feel like I'm getting dicey. Anyway, Seattle's the easiest
There you
place to
go,
get to.
Seattle. Oh.
That's all. Whenever someone's like, we're
The
not
city of
intimidated by you.
dreams.
Yeah, we're not intimidated by you. Come get us. It's like, mathematically, it's like, yeah, they're going to get Seattle. And that makes me laugh every time. That's like when we listen to stuff about animators where like the director's like, I don't care how much work it takes. My animators are going to deal with it. Goodbye. Oh no. Can we talk about those like air balloons that like they kind of sent out in World War II and no one got hurt?
Oh
For a very
yeah,
long time.
the Japanese let loose balloons with little incendiary bombs in them, and a few of them hit, but mostly just like scorched a field a little bit.
Right, and then a family was having a picnic, and then one of them's like, "Is that a balloon?" And then I think the other family members said, "Oh wait, I know what those are. Don't go near them." And then I think it was like post-war too. It was pretty fucked up. Just weird history. There was, I think that's one of the only deaths on U.S. soil from World War II. History's strange.
There's probably some saboteurs at some place we'll never hear about, but yes,
Yeah.
it is fortunate that we never had to have anybody like kick in our front doors and go, "Hey, you're speaking a new language."
That is crazy though that didn't happen. That's our job.
Should have made a bird earlier.
May it please, mistress.
I'm just looking up weird World War II inventions now.
I'm ready.
You'll never believe this World War II invention, the atom bomb.
No, yeah. No, they made bombs you shoot into the air and they would slowly land on aircrafts. And the problem with that is that aircrafts don't go slowly and they would just land back down on the ground. Oops. Who came up with that? And then we're gonna shoot them right in the air.
Okay, you like it when they test weapons and it's like, no.
Well, the ones with the dogs are my favorite because it's like they thought that dogs wouldn't get scared. They're like, the dogs won't be intimidated by this. They're brave. I've never, even the most vicious dog, if you hear like a gunshot or something, the dog's like, "Oh, fuck this."
They
Even dogs
they
know.
get scared when like
It's
they get
thundery.
scared when you get out of bed too quickly.
Yeah. And then they see a car and they're like, "Ooh, friend." Dogs aren't very smart.
Even when they're well trained, they still like they're victims of impulse, I guess is the best way to put it.
I think we've talked about the story where my dog had a little back harness, but he still liked looking outside in the car, and then just one day he was like, "Ooh, outside," and I was like, he's way too big to fit through that window, and he just started climbing out the window of my car. Oh, that was a horrible day. I was like crying and shaking, and the dog was like, "No, I heard outside out there. I had to go. It's great. Everything's great." I'm like, "No, it's not."
I've seen it multiple times with animals where like just the front doors creaked open and just the smell of outside. It's like, nope, I'm crazy now.
There's no logic anymore.
I smell outdoors and I'm going to fucking lose my mind. If you get in my way, I'm going to attack you and
Oh god, that would have been.
You're gonna have to hit your favorite little fluffy guy. And to knock me right across the head because I'm gonna bite you. I'm not gonna let go.
The only time I hit my dog is when he had like a rabbit in his mouth and I was like pulling at his ears like, "You gotta let the rabbit go," and he's like, "No, this is what God wanted," and I'm like, "No."
Yeah, well, when they're
like,
biting something, that
like,
is the only time. It's like
slapping him on the face, like, "Let the little bunny go," and then the bunny, I guess, was fine. But
I'm sure there's a animal expert who's like,
He wasn't
"That's
bothered.
wrong. You tickle their nipples and then they let go of things." But
you gotta rub his tummy. You gotta.
you're not rubbing his tum right. You gotta rub his tummy and go coo 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 coo. And then he'll let go of the squirrel.
It always
By then
does.
the squirrel's brain like head's completely caved in and its little eyeballs are shooting out of its head.
I was also lucky because he was a husky and he never. Huskies are known for treating cats like chew toys. You know what I mean? Where they just walk up, "Hello, little cat," like,
Yep,
and
it's
that's
time.
it. Just kill mode activated. We never had that. He was always very like, he'd look at chickens and be like, "Those things are fucking crazy." I remember the first time he saw a chicken. God, when I have kids, it's gonna be fun. It's like that old stand-up bit about like the kid, You hand the baby a watermelon.
I mean,
and it
you,
looks at
you've
like,
been feeding the dog chicken all the time, so it looks at the chickens and go, and I don't think it has to have ever seen them and go, oh, I know what these are for.
maybe, I don't know. No, he looked at the chickens and he didn't freak out. He didn't go like, I'm gonna eat these. So I don't know.
Yay, all your shit is mine.
This week on divorce court. Bum, 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 bum.
It can enhance you.
Taking
You can
these.
absorb its potential. Open your mind to it.
I love how the beard has never worked in the cutscenes.
Yeah, never. I haven't even patched it out yet.
Open my mind.
Your mind swells as it subsumes everything the tadpole has to offer. Everything it was and everything it was destined to be.
I like the beard. The beard kind of has a mind of its own.
Power.
It's like a
Hey.
Muppet.
Good.
Yeah, it does seem to like move around. Like, what's up, buddy?
Improve your chances of survival.
This press why I'm taking all of it. I wanted to look at what each thing was, Trader Dan.
How do people do this all day?
I can't see every individual thing if I just hit take all. Look, she's naked on the ground. I literally took everything. We don't want the scimitar in this, but we'll take this little ring.
Take that.
She's probably romanceable. That's why they got the whole butt rendered out. Good job, developers. You really did that ass nice justice.
I hate to say it, but not everything is sex. There are times that it doesn't have to be. I never thought I'd say in my life.
What are you, some kind of weenie?
Yeah, exactly. Some kind of pleb.
Now, Brian, I'm all for jokes, but I mean,
Everything's about sex, Brian. There's nothing that isn't. Yeah, I never thought in my life I'd be like, things got too sexual. And this is just a sign of me getting old.
look, I've
Trader Dan, Brian, you are
heard
wrong.
more about swallowing cum in the
I
last
know.
10 years, and Ethan,
It's been a decade of cum.
yeah, like it's like cum. I'm like, very cool.
Cum.
Nicely done, you know. You
We
did it.
got there. You got there, America. The cummiest decade. I still can't get over like Twitter and stuff like that, where it's like, President Biden has released this new agreement, you know, tying trade routes between the, and then it's like, look at my piss, and it's like, whoa.
Make it
I just want to read the news. I can't look at the news without cum. What's going on?
And if you like that cool story about puppies, check out this guy's asshole.
I know.
Check out these tits.
Check out
At
these
6.
post-op pictures. Ah.
Oh, come on. That's
No, I
a
meant
little-
about turning into a dragon.
Oh,
What did you think I was talking about?
you know what? I don't know.
I'm
You're
sorry.
talking about the news.
I wasn't taking it to a bad place. I'm sorry.
Thank you, because you're talking about the news, and I couldn't put it past like CNN from just going like, here
Oh.
you go, America.
Oh God, yeah, that.
Here's some videos of surgery.
Well, can we talk about the dude who like live streamed the airplane he was in, like shit like that, where you're like, that's just public.
Oh, where the guys
That's
recording at their
horrible.
own death, and then the news is like, oh,
Yeah.
we gotta put that on television.
Viewers, some of you may find this disturbing. You're watching.
otherwise known as like,
Yeah.
hey, this is a good one.
Yeah, they might as well cut over to like, this one's full of blood, ain't he? Like, whoa.
You want to see a dead body
Yeah,
coming on?
exactly.
They need like an infographic though, like the 3D, like da 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 da. You want to see a dead body?
The 3D text you can do in like Final Cut. See
With
a
Kent
dead body.
Westler in the
I'm
CNN
Ted
corpse
Westwood. We're
wagon.
gonna- Yeah, we're gonna see what's in the CNN corpse wagon today.
13 dead.
Viewers, some of you may find this disturbing. Let's watch. Oh fuck.
And
No,
they're
that's
like, we're better than the internet because we warn you first.
Man, you have to watch it. TV's just a constant live stream that you just get to switch between.
Then like GE's like, hey, I want to pay money to be featured in this video of the plane crashing.
Your healthcare provider may not tell you. Did a special report. This death is brought to you by Ford Motors. Oh man. No, that's true.
I'm trying to think of Wesley Willis songs, like quotes like, yeah, this song is brought to you by
Wesley Willis.
Toyota, adventures at the wheels of your car or whatever. No, like, I can't remember any of them.
We have actual footage of the whole bus. It pulled up today.
What should I do?
Wesley Willis's murder report.
Oh god. I just like the idea of like man on the street interview with Wesley Willis. You will not believe what I just saw. It was insane. I do like the idea of the big 3D text saying like, you want to see a dead body.
Want to see a dead body, then the CNN corpse wagon comes spinning around the corner and taking pictures like a dead guy.
Yeah, instead you know when it's like the adopt a pet of a week, but instead it's like a
I'm thinking more like the Action Weather Center, you know what I mean? Like the guys that come out and
with the
like,
camera spinning around the dead body guys.
With Big Lou, we chase the storms, and like chasing like hurricanes or whatever in this case.
Yeah,
it's just like
chasing corpses.
And we're chasing the bodies. Who died this week?
Action 5, Dead People News.
One day it'll be you.
It is weird because like, and I'm getting into dicey spots here.
Did your husband make it home tonight? Find out at 7.
We
figure it out before even
11.
the police do. We're gonna put it on TV. So,
well, I worked for a news site and they had to they call and give condolences before you find out someone died generally, because it's one of the worst things.
News 7 gets there first.
No, News 7 often fix that problem.
The telegraph photo lens in their helicopter. Like, there's a dead body. Can we get an idea?
One right
Should we call the wife? No, put it on TV now.
I was gonna say, I remember people telling me back in the day, it's like, and then there was this big major national event where people were telling me, and when I watched it on TV, you could see the people in pain, and you could see they shouldn't have aired that live because it was so horrible. And then it's like, here's the Action Dead News team. We used to pay for that. It was called Faces of Death. We used to buy a VHS with really shitty footage that can just do
most of it's fake.
Most of it was fake, or most of it was like scenes out of like unlicensed movies, and none of it was ever. It was very uncommon that it was actually someone dying. Man. Chicken Bits remembers Faces of Death. It's on Blu-ray now, which is embarrassing. I have a friend who bought
which,
Best
you know,
of the
if you
Internet.
needed any indicator of the deaths not being real, the fact that there's,
you just
get
buy
a
it.
Blu-ray of it. Like, imagine.
Yeah. That's pretty great. Are you telling me you don't think that was real, buddy?
I think there are videos of people getting killed, but I think that selling them is probably really hard.
Not even immoral, just hard.
Not even, yeah, whatever. Morality aside, I think it's just like difficult. I think you'd have a hard time like going like time to sell this death video and not get somehow, you know, I don't know,
you're
caught.
Caught. Yeah, yeah. You're making a good point.
It's like the thing I mentioned yesterday, the guy who says, I fire a gun off in my backyard once a week to keep the property taxes down. I'm like, that sounds funny in theory, but there's no way you're actually doing that.
Yeah, that's not working out so good for you.
Kudos if you made that work, but you know.
Kudos if you live that lifestyle.
Kudos if somehow you've kept your rent low by just going out back and popping a 9 into the dirt once in a while.
That's actually pretty great.
I guess if no one would get hurt, I couldn't complain about it. I'd just be like, you got a real complex way of doing things.
Can it just be that you like doing that?
I gotta kill Glug Shitto.
Glug Shitto. You're really into Glug Shitto right now.
It's funny. I just hearing it brought up again makes me happy. Glug Shitto's really a great concept. They use like a picture. It's like one of the pictures of the Star Wars crowds, like hundreds of people. It's like, name all these characters, name this character here. And it's like, duh, it's Glug Shitto, you idiot.
That's Glug Shitto.
What are you, fucking stupid? That's obviously Glug Shitto. Did you not watch the fucking movie? What are you, stupid or something?
Have you not seen Return of the Have you not seen Return of the Apprentice? It's Cum Guzzo. I don't.
Yeah, you don't know Cum Guzzo and Glug Shitto? What are you, fucking stupid? Do you even have any, like, when you watch TV shows, do you like forget who Homer Simpson is? Does that confuse you? Is that too many character names?
We must learn from an ancient Jedi master, Bit Torrento.
Yeah, Bit Torrento's got me through many Jedi journeys. What's my thought on Freddy vs. Jason? I fucking love Freddy vs. Jason.
That's one of the best movies ever made.
Anybody who ever thought shit about that didn't realize that we had Robert Englund in there. Like, that was like, it's so good.
That is a great movie.
If they didn't have if they didn't have Robert Englund in there, it wouldn't have been nearly as good. So, you know, you gotta.
How about Freddy vs. Jason versus Ash? I think we talked about that before.
Comic, yeah. I like
was
that.
It a comic?
I think it was a comic.
Oh, okay, good. Then I have to read the comic because I really like. There's like a treatment for it I heard about, and the fact that like Ash and Jason have to attack Freddy. Like, I'm into that. And they meet Cum Guzzo.
Yep, they gotta get
Spunk
a ride out from space, and Glug Shitto's there, and he's like, hop in. Ash goes groovy, and Glug Shitto goes. They had to cut Glug Shitto because the actor who played him shot his wife 30 times in the back of the head on set. And George Lucas was really shocked. He's like, Glug Shitto was my favorite character. I would buy him lobster dinners every night. I don't know why. So then George Lucas got out his director's handgun and put him down.
I am Coca-Cola. You must fight me. I just like the idea. Sugar Bits asked, did you guys see the new Evil Dead show? We watched it together, actually.
Yeah, we didn't finish it, but it's a good one. It was pretty damn good. I wish we could just watch TV shows here. That'd be awesome.
No, we've talked about other formats where we just watch Evil Dead. Just like talk. Doesn't even matter. Why cut it down?
No, I mean, just in general on stream, hell, if all these other people get to do like their freeboot and stuff, why can't I just watch Evil Dead?
I know.
We do got Night of the Living Dead though. That's one thing, but that's not enough.
It's not, and it.
Blood comes easy
You know,
these days.
that one gets a little old. Oh shit. Livy Lulu has a Freddy shirt, a Michael shirt, a Jason shirt, and she needs a Chucky shirt. We haven't watched the Chucky.
I do like the Chucky movies.
I love me some Chucky movies. I bet that Chucky show is delightful. There was one line that I heard from the Chucky show. Someone told me, where they talk about like genders, and he goes, "I have a son. He's non-binary. That's pretty cool," or something like that. And that's a pretty funny dad quote. I like Chucky getting into that.
Yeah, I remember people having real strong opinions about it. I'm like, it's a talking, murdering puppet. There's really no.
Yeah. Well, that line actually, that's got to be a lot more. I don't remember, but that line's probably a lot more respectful than all of Seed of Chucky I never saw.
Seed of Chucky was a movie, yeah. That would definitely be one to review because it definitely has. It's a movie with scenes in it.
Yeah, I don't remember any of them.
You know when a movie says this is a graphic movie, Seed of Chucky's like one of those ones that you don't want to eat popcorn. Like you just don't want to have food. It's like, no, maybe like a cup of water or maybe alcohol.
Man, that bad, huh?
It's like, you know, depends. I don't know. You might be like, hell, more like a tub of Vaseline, hell bet.
This is
I'll
great.
be like, well, you know, different strokes for different folks.
Different
and you'd
folks,
be like, oh, there's going to be some stroking, all right. And I'd be like, that's enough, Brian.
How do you know everything I'm going to say?
Because I've been using ChatGPT to do commentary for a year and a half. And there's actually not Hellbent here. It is an AI.
That's pretty impressive. One time I had Hellbent do a voice. I asked him as a favor. I'm like, please do this voice. We really got to get this off the ground. And I've been putting all this love and time into it. And then the dude was like, I hate the voice. And then he just shit all over it.
I didn't even want to do it. Look, the script is bad. Like it's comically. I've read bad shit before, and I'm willing to give it a pass because I believe that like the creator's vision might be better than my own, and what I think's good may not be what's best. And that, you know, I can very easily judge something as being too stupid to make. And yeah, I could be completely wrong, and boy, do people love it, and wow, aren't I the dummy? That happens. This one was about farts.
It was about farts.
And it was...
Look, let's not destroy my relationship with this person.
Okay, I'll just put it this way. I'll put it this way. You don't want your actors to write anything, so God forbid I would ever change a single word. But it's one of those things that, and since I can say this since my voice is judged, anybody I've ever met in my life could have done a better job.
Even me?
Any. Literally anyone. No, this is no exception, no exaggeration. Like any.
Oh. I've met so many people that are like, this is my vision.
They'd still do better.
Yeah.
That's me not mentioning any other details because I'm nice. Yeah. You know me to be the nicest fellow about.
Yeah, Hellbent's like unapologetically nice.
Yeah, I'm in your face nice. I'll be so nice that you'll be scarred for fucking life. Sleepy Dog someone $2 is on ChatGPT. Guess my next comment. Darkside Phil is fat and has gout.
Does he have gout?
I don't know if that's true. I'm just...
Stop feeding the rumor mill. I believed you.
Well...
I was like, probably more about his gout.
Okay, I'm sorry, Darkside Phil. Jesus Christ, I don't know. I'm not experienced at actively shitting on people online. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's mean. That's mean.
I'm sorry.
You gotta...
I'm sorry, Darkside Phil.
It's not cool, buddy. Hey, now. He's mad at you right now. He's like,
ah, shit, I'm ruined.
I don't talk to him. He doesn't talk to me. It was a beautiful friendship until...
All those Shane Dawson comments were hilarious, but Darkside Phil, come on, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
he's just trying to pay rent.
And he'll do anything to do it.
Hey.
I'm better than that. No, I'm not.
Man, this Gale guy just can't do nothing.
Can't give up. Not now.
Yeah, Hellbent. Quit doing that.
Pressing the buttons wrong.
Oh man. We need to we need to get a private thing going where we just watch movies for like 10 hours a day. We just clock in and out. All right, I'm back
That'd be a
from
great
work.
job, Brian. I'd also like a job where I get to eat like delicious meats and like sweetbreads all day. That'd be
How
fucking
about a
great
job
too.
where you get to eat delicious meat and sweetbreads all day, and you get paid?
And I get
Really?
paid.
How's it
and,
work? I don't know.
And
I just
also,
thought of the
and
job
also,
part.
everybody tells me I'm great, and if I'm feeling
And you
bad, I
get
don't have to come
prizes
in.
for watching.
I get
This is-
prizes
this is
for
the-
watching, and if I'm feeling bad, I don't have to come in, and I still get paid.
This is oh wait, the Toy Story 2 one came out already, so we can talk about more of that grind culture bullshit. But the amount of time I've been told, like, well, no, you were born to be a freelancer. Go be one. Do it. Like grind culture. You need to go find a new client every day and make $60,000 to $80,000 a year by pitching yourself to strangers who aren't going to be fat dudes at their house who demand you do it for free. Like, after all that, a 9 to 5 is so wonderful. Life is so awesome.
Yeah, even if it's a
know when
rough
I'm
9
going
to
to work.
5 and there's like some instability there, it's like, well, I could always get another one. Or the
Yeah.
animation job is like, oops.
Let's make a
Goodbye.
minimum wage animating. Yeah. Stout Duke asks, can you shove that guy off the ledge?
Not, I mean, in theory I could, but my characters are too fat and stupid. And the
That's a
druid
big
doesn't want
problem.
me to go take a nap. He's like, we can't take a nap. We got to just charge in and like get hurt a whole lot.
Come on, buddy. That's how we do it. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing.
Got his own, he got
Jet
his own
airplane.
jet airplane.
That little Hellbent got his own jet airplane. That's a good song.
What should I do?
Mr. Krabs sings it.
That's the MTV theme song.
It still is. Yeah, you're right.
I'm out of short rest, Stat Duke. Otherwise, it'd be a great idea.
Hellbent's got a microwave oven.
I do have a microwave oven. How'd you know?
I actually don't. I don't anymore. After my last breakup, it was. I just want to talk about my breakup. She bought all blue kitchen stuff, so like that had to go. So I was like, I don't need a microwave oven.
No, I get it. It's good. It's good to swap things up a bit.
I hate when everything. Well, I like when everything matches, but like when it's like a color that I'm never gonna use, it's like, man, just throw the appliance away.
I don't mind collecting stuff, but I do like for my environment to be constantly changing in one way or another, just to, if not to reflect the times and just to like keep things fresh. I don't know how to put it.
No, that's true. I was a lot more into rearranging furniture when I was younger, and something about everything being in a state of flux is nice.
Yeah, I'd even rearrange other people's, like, you know, when everybody's away, I
Spaces.
just move the couches and everything in the living room, and then come back and get really angry and be like,
I feng
good
shui you.
times.
Oh, why I was
I
so
didn't
into that as a
think-
kid.
This is the
It's an easy
cat.
job. The cat really likes how the
The cat really hates how you arrange your furniture, you know?
that's how the cat is. I know what to tell you. I'm gonna find out in a week that to edit photos you don't actually have to do anything I'm doing. It'd be such a bummer.
I like when you find a really easy way to do it and you keep finding that there's easier and easier and easier and easier and easier.
Well,
easier ways.
well, and I learned that in kids' books too. It's like, once you start, like just doing this, I learned what like black and white points are, and you can take any photo of any color and just be like, this part where it's like really fucked up blue, that's actually supposed to be black, and this part's supposed to be white where it's all fucked up orange, and then it just makes the photo good, and you're like, now I gotta go do that for 2,000 other ones.
I'm ready.
Oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
And then in a week there'll be an AI that'll do it for me.
Watch your back.
But I was told that editing photos, like actually color treating them with AI and stuff, doesn't look as good as just doing it by hand, which is
probably true. But on the same end, how much time do you have to deal with this?
Yeah. Yeah, you do them once, you don't do them again. Like most of the photos I have
Still alive.
that are modern, I
Someone's
don't have to like
progress.
edit. So if I have more than half of them that look relatively clean, so I don't have to do it a second time. Michael Dragmeyer says allergies piss me off. Yeah. Oh, I have an allergy
These
story.
things have stayed interesting.
Tell the allergy story. I'm trying to find the damn inventory button.
I was staying with my dad in like one summer, and it was I was just fucking hopped up on Benadryl. Like
Still
the
breathing,
only time I've thought of
despite
Benadryl as
everything.
like a controlled substance in the making was how
Oh
much
shit!
I
There's
was.
this camera the whole fucking time. Neat.
Oh, cool.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. So Benadryl, right? Like I was taking it. It was making me tired, but I was taking quantities because my nose was running to the point like I could hardly breathe.
Throng.
Could only breathe through my mouth.
Whispers.
And then I was in a parking lot and I sneezed and I shot 1.5 feet of snot out and I didn't have anything to do, so I like whipped my head back and sucked it back in. And a dude got out of his car and said that is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And I wish that was filmed. It's like the grossest thing I ever did. And I could only tell you the stories. I'm still embarrassed by that. I'll get my cousin on the show, he'll tell you like all these horrible stories about me doing shit like that.
Okay, I'm gonna throw the health potions at the cave bear. Hey, it worked.
Perfect.
It
That's
also
just
hurt.
great.
It hurt him for 4 points, but it healed him. Well,
What's
I guess
foot candy?
I'll have to do a few more.
You guys excited for Toy Story 5? I showed Hellbent part of 3. He said it was transcendent. He said they made
Yeah,
3 of
well,
these.
I saw it and I wanted to transcend my brains onto the ceiling.
That's pretty good then.
You got a bullet in my brain.
We're gonna keep making these. Oh, I saw an interview with Randy Newman the other day about Toy Story 3. And I found it on Wikipedia.
Man. I don't
It's
fucking
not
know.
Randy Newman though. No, there's an interview where he goes, I think I
I'm doing
just-
like Dr. Hibbert.
I hate-
I'm trying. I don't know.
I just hate directors, man. It was something like that. And they're like, why? He's like, we're working on Toy Story 3, and I want to keep up, like, redoing the songs and making them better, and they just like the temp music they put in. And that is, like, the most honest criticism of a director. It's called temp love. And you and I do it with Toons Talking, too, where it's like, I'll leave in a bad take of something, like, at the very beginning with the wrong microphone, and we'll be like, we should update that. And then every time I try, I'm like, this sounds shitty. Just use the bad version. It's the best one. You just get so used to it. There's old Frog Bros episodes like that too, where we recorded it all on like laptop mics. And then like
a lot of my old
went
Planet
in and
Dolan
fixed
stuff
it.
has, I wouldn't call it necessarily a problem, but it has that quirk to where, you know, I'm figuring out a lot of audio stuff.
And you can do it better. But
And I can do it better now because I know how to tune it in a little bit better. Yeah.
that'll happen.
Let's light them up.
Can't give up.
Red Dragon was talking about Stuart Copeland. Stuart Copeland's cool. He did not compose the new Spyro game, like not the new one, the reignited Spyros. But one of my favorite stories, and it's just because I've worked in this kind of environment.
These boots have
The
seen
dude who
everything.
did do the music for the reignited trilogy, he didn't want to bug Stuart Copeland, so he started recomposing every song from scratch. And then Stuart Copeland wrote to him, and he's like, "I still have all the MIDI files, dude, and all the samples. Do you just want those?"
That was a
Yeah,
long
that'd be
time,
awesome. Yeah, thanks, Stuart Copeland.
Hey, the Green Lantern with $2 says, go get it, dude. We are going to get it.
Go and get it kind of day.
Oh, yeah, I was on that charity podcast, Brian, and I mentioned Flanders Giant Wang. Because they were talking about like Has-Been Hotel and stuff, right? And they're like, haha, sexualize this and that. And I was like, did you know Flanders cock, the tip of
Flanders
his
has a
cock
monster.
reaches past his fucking knees?
And they were like, "That's inappropriate." Anyway, so the husband does.
It feels like that was, it feels like they're like, no, it's like, yeah, imagine being Maud. It's like, well, good thing Maud's dead. It's like, it's lucky she lived that long.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's amazing.
And like, I wouldn't make such note of it, but when you watch that Simpsons episode, the silhouette is very, very like clearly drawn.
No, it's very, very clearly designed to look like that.
Yeah, it's
This is most certainly what you're looking at.
It's crazy.
No, it is like insane, and every time I watch it, it's so shocking. But God, I was watching a podcast. I think it was God, who is it? Cartoon. What a Cartoon did a review of the Simpsons movie, and they said Maud's the one who should be thanking God for for Flanders' bountiful penis. You remember that? Remember that
It's
scene
like
in the
fucking,
movie?
it's so
Bountiful
fucking
penis.
comically large.
Yeah, I know, it doesn't make any sense. You would not see that in season 1, I'll tell you what.
Like a lot of shows wouldn't be able to get away with that, I guess is.
Oh, it's so shocking. That's what makes it work too. That is sort of the modern equivalent of like the first time you see Groundskeeper Willie take his shirt off. He's just fucking shredded. Like, what? Why are all these characters just shredded? Everyone in The Simpsons, when they take their shirt off, they're shredded, actually.
Quite a few of them.
That joke worked for like 10 years. I want to see Matt Groening with his shirt off. Matt Groening's in a... He's doing that right now. Like, he didn't have to deal with us.
Command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the absolute.
I don't think the writer's strike's doing so good.
Must be reading.
No, they're still holding out, man. And there's always fucked up reasons for these strikes.
And the parasite squirms in your
Oh,
skull.
I was just joking. I don't know.
The ale on his tongue and the bile
say.
in his soul.
You remember
visions
the
cloud
South
you
Park
in eye
episode
for a
was pretty
brief moment
accurate.
Once again,
They got nothing.
you see the hobgoblin bowing before the
Hoggle
armed
gobble.
elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon.
Do you think they always do
that will go to whoever
like half your
finds it.
orders now on TV shows, so that
hobgoblin's
just in case there's a
eyes
strike, you have a
gleam
year of
hungrily.
content in between.
If it isn't a true soul devil.
He doesn't speak his next words.
I don't know.
Yet they still
That's a really good
rattle
question,
your
though.
skull from within.
It's bad news for Futurama though. They got 20 made, but that means it's 2 seasons of 10. That's what? That's like 6 less than the last time they did it. So every time they're getting a few less features. Well, we got a whole season of 2. South Park's the smallest I've seen where they're like, look, we'll keep doing it, but like, we're doing 6.
Do you mean to speak with this corpse?
Damn right.
Hey, corpse.
This carcass talk.
I didn't hear carcass.
Absolute says the day
This guy looks like
Squeaky had a
the
weapon.
the
reckon
mascot
killer
for the
nabbed
twins.
it and scooted off to that looter camp.
Yeah.
We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So
Remember they're saying how
settle
brave
in.
Matt and Trey were for making new South Park episodes.
You're so brave to do this thing you don't feel like doing.
Well, it's like they do that, but like, look, there was 22 episodes of The Simpsons since COVID started, ended, and may have started back up. And it's not Matt and Trey
If you
in
can't
a
keep up with the
booth.
Simpsons, then you're lazy. Because as
Well,
we know,
no,
the
it's-
current Simpsons isn't really worth watching, even as
Well,
we
it's like
know.
everyone hates new Simpsons, but
Then take it. Absolute knows I am not getting
but look,
anywhere.
to make 22 episodes of anything in a year, even if you had a staff of like 3,000 people, that's impressive. Every episode is Principal and the Pauper.
hideous
Even
corpse
then,
rises,
that's a miracle of
tentacles
television.
writhing.
Dave says, I think Matt and Trey are kind of sick of it. Yeah, of course they're sick of it. They don't like doing it. You see him try to reach out and do new stuff all the time.
Raglan scowls, shocked by a question.
Yeah, they want to do
shouldn't have
musicals. They
asked.
probably even just want to sit around and play video games and take a winter off.
Creature speaks in
My
visions.
favorite interviews are the ones where they do there's a great interview with them after they shot Team America and they couldn't get a single shot off. And Matt and Trey are watching the editing booth, like pulling their hair out.
I saw it too.
And they're like, has there ever
Give
been a
them
time
hunt.
you feel like you want to give up as a filmmaker? And like, Matt looks at the camera and goes, now, right fucking now.
You see dark
This is the hardest time
tunnels
ever.
lit by noxious pools of brine.
Make the
The
show!
darkness spreads through the earth. The
They called
skies
that the year from hell was the Team America year, where they just ran out of ideas and they had to make an episode about running out of ideas.
The stars.
What in the
Oh yeah, I thought things were gonna end at that point when they were just flat out saying we're out of ideas. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, the characters are literally out of ideas. Yeah.
what was it, Crank Baby Basketball?
No, that was way after. It was the one where Action School News
Another vision
Oh yeah, that
consumes
one
you.
too.
pulls
A
up
memory
pandas
seen
with the
through
wide angle lens.
creature's
Oh yeah, they did one where
dead
they were tired of
eyes.
doing
You
South
see a
Park. You're
clawed
right.
hand
Where
open a
Stan's getting
holding
old.
pod, devoid of flesh.
Forgot about that.
Only darkness.
Oh,
And then they didn't fix it at the end,
The corpse collapses.
and it was a big deal. And now, like every week, they don't fix it at the end.
we're not done.
Irritation eclipses his suspicions, and Ragslin's mind rests.
God, I forgot about. Yeah, South Park didn't
All
used to
of
be like
it,
super
and nothing to
serialized.
show for the trouble, but rotting squid meat. No
Well, they-
answers, no killer, and no damned weapon.
Do you remember
That damned trout
there
was
that
right.
year they
Can't
actually
let
did
him
a
get
they
all
the
that
Simpsons tried to
glory.
copy him too. They had an
Seems I'm
Elon
done
Musk
with you.
episode.
Report
And then
Oh,
the
yeah,
next
at
week,
least he
Mr.
kissed
Burns
his
was,
ass. He's just like, I
and then
love you,
Mr.
Elon Musk.
Burns,
She's mounting an attack
but Mr. Burns
on
is
that
broke in the
blasted
next
grove.
episode, and Smithers is
Tell her
like, yeah, we
join
ran out of
her.
money because of the Elon Musk stuff. And they were like, look, we're serialized too, and I was like, no, you're not. It's not serialized. I would rather watch The Simpsons if it were serial. Do weird shit. They do so much weird shit now.
Say that again.
Episodes where like
I
characters
know
die
I
and don't
didn't
come back
just
for the whole
hear
thing,
you
and then the next week
refuse
it's
the
fine.
absolute.
Yeah, they
Why
should
not?
kill Martin and make it realistic and believable, like his parents get in a car accident. He's just
Yeah, then the next week it's fine.
and Nelson like knocks his coffin over and gives him a wedgie. And they gotta like pull him off.
They
Like,
should
no,
just do
Nelson's not. He's
one
like, no.
non-coded episode.
I don't
And by that I
need
mean like,
your
you know, it's like 6BAF. Like they just put one out that's like
clarity.
Dead Bart and then they never mention it. They did one recently that was like that called Lisa the Boy Scout, where it starts as like every other premise and then it's like we're gonna do something way different. And that was a good one. Sista A says Martin's voice actor died 2 years ago. Maybe like 3 or 4.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
She was the lady who played Minnie Mouse. Her name was... Really doesn't just tell you on the website? I used to know it. Ruthie something? Ruthie Taylor, seasons 1 to 30.
Now she's
No, it's okay.
voicing the hellish choir.
Yes.
The choir of damned souls screaming in the river Styx.
Why the river Styx?
Hmm.
Some Egyptians believe sometimes. Yeah, Ruthie Taylor.
Yeah,
thank
the
you, Red
Egyptians
Dragon.
are right.
It would be fucked to find that out. Bury me in all my Blu-rays. I like they did a follow-up to Man Bear Pig.
The Pyramid of Seattle.
It is fun. Have you ever seen like the math for how long it takes to or how long ancient Egypt took?
No.
I gotta find it real quick. It's existed longer, like 5,000 years. It was something like that, where it's like that whole era is longer than our cultures existed.
I sure as hell believe that, though, yeah.
3,000 years. Objectively, it was more than 3,000 years. Which is 15 times the age of the United States. And, okay, that's on Khan Academy. It's good they're drawing those comparisons, because those are usually comparisons I like drawing. It's like, what the fuck? How? Like, our culture changes every 5 minutes.
Yeah, we used to do things different.
We used to do things a little different.
Now we make video games about their culture and laugh at it and go, oh, Anubis, so stupid fucking...
Oh, everyone loves Anubis. People would love to live back in those times, man. People would also like to live in the 50s still. They always forget that it was this nuclear hell state. There's a really good Penn and Teller about that where they get Eddie Haskell on the show. And they're like telling him how great it must have been to be that young. And then they interview Eddie Haskell and he's like, we were afraid we were going to die every 10 seconds we were making that show. It was constant nuclear fear and death. And everyone's like, oh, things were so much simpler in the 50s. Apple pies on the windowsill.
Oh, go get me a malt.
Yeah. I also like, there was a part where one of the dudes was like, you know, and women knew what they were doing and they were happy with their place in life. And no one had to
cooking
work.
the kids and making dinner.
Cooking the kids
and putting dinner to
getting
sleep.
the dinner dressed. Yeah.
And you could drink all day.
Yeah.
I know there's lots of alcoholics like, yeah, the 50s, man, where you could just like sit at your desk and drink whiskey and make the big bucks.
That was back how things were supposed to be.
Back when it was a real country.
Now we're in a CGI La La Land. Don't get me started on people who are different than me.
Don't get me started on Hollywood.
I like that Simpsons where Toasty's like, don't get me started. And he's looking around. Isn't someone gonna get me started? Oh, man. I pulled so much grain off these photos. Or not grain, dust.
You can make oh! The vampire got annihilated.
Okay, uh-oh.
That will need some healing.
There.
You ever see that Simpsons where Homer is supposed to give this money to an orphanage and Marge goes, I wish you could have given some of it to the orphans, and Homer goes, don't worry, Marge, they're with God now.
Yeah, I remember that one. Don't worry, Marge. I know.
Pretty bad.
He's right, though.
Well, you know. About time someone said it. Alright, I may actually be tired of editing fucking 10,000 photos. This may start to be.
Are you telling me that editing is monotonous?
It's very relaxing work though.
So in Ace Ventura, the bad guy, right, had a penis.
I never saw Ace Ventura. Isn't there some uncool shit in there?
He like spins a person around and goes, he goes, look, they're, okay, look, the bad guy's like trans and they're like tucking their dick between their thighs.
Oh, really?
And Ace Ventura spins around and goes, look what, you're sneaking around. And that's how I know you're guilty, because you got a cock and balls.
That's funny.
It's, you know, he's the pet detective.
I never saw Ace Ventura. But it is weird how long ago that stuff was.
Pretty funny. He's the pet detective.
I do like a low stakes title like the Pet Detective.
People really got upset at that one when they found out it.
Like
I just got out of college. I was gonna sit down and watch my favorite childhood movie, The Ace Ventura Pet Detective. Then he unveiled the wiener and said, "Guilty."
Guilty.
It's pretty. Yeah, that was a weird ending.
That was a weird time to be alive.
Man, my characters all kind of suck when they ain't got like nap time.
Man, I was supposed to go walking today. Letting that go by the wayside. I've been looking in the mirror and seeing the 500-pound dude, and I'm not liking that so much. I really gotta be better.
I think you need to have another hamburger.
Yeah, I know.
It's burger time.
I never lost weight in my face. It was bullshit. It's very annoying.
Well, you
can't
have
just
to,
target that
and
shit.
wrap your face in towels.
Oh, is that how you do it?
I don't know. Probably.
Girls were nicer to me when I wear COVID masks, so that's not a good sign.
Well, you know, there's always a chance for.
I was nicer to some people when they wear COVID masks. I'll say that though. You know what I mean?
No.
Did people wear COVID masks in Tejas?
Yeah, they didn't like it.
I can't believe you got Texas to wear COVID masks. That's crazy. People are wearing them again
Well,
here
it's
now.
like you either wear it or you don't get to go inside and get whatever the hell you need.
Yeah. I was gonna say, nothing I could say about it sound like conspiracy stuff, but like, that was a weird time. We were all wearing masks, and we might be wearing them again.
First step is the hardest.
I shot a movie with where someone was wearing a COVID mask in it, and what's fortunate is that's still fine. I was afraid it was gonna look really dated and fucked up, but now I'm like, no, everyone remembers the COVID mask year. They'll just be like, oh yeah, it was the COVID mask year.
I don't think anybody's gonna give you too hard of a time for that one.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know why Penn and Teller's show was called bullshit?
Gulp Shitto was in charge.
Oh yeah, because Gulp Shitto worked on it. Wait, people actually don't know if Teller can talk? Are people stupid?
Yeah, no, of course you can't talk.
No, he can't talk. He got his voice box removed in the 80s too. That's why Penn does all the talking.
Yeah, it was for like the sex cult that he was in.
Yeah, when Teller was in the Talking Greens. I like that Penn and Teller are credited as Penn and Teller and stuff, because it took me to Celebrity Net Worth, and it says Penn and Teller Net Worth, like not Penn Jillette Net Worth.
The two together, yeah.
Yeah. There's something funny about Teller not talking. That is like the smartest part of that. You do stare at him and you're like, what's he thinking? I know that Penn was talking about he wanted an original printing of the White Album, and he said he'll give up their magic bullet trick to anyone who gets him a signed like original copy of the White Album. And then on like their 20th anniversary working together, Teller gave him the thing, and it said, "Dear Penn, shut the fuck up, love Teller."
That's pretty funny.
Teller plays himself on The Simpsons even. That's actually him doing the voice. And he's in I didn't realize how many times Teller talks on bullshit, but like whenever he's off camera, it's him doing the voice. But yeah, Teller talks. Yeah. It's less interesting to find that. There is a line where Teller's like, he's gonna do to you what he did to all the Tellers. And Cud's like, shut up, number 42, or something like that on The Simpsons, and that was pretty good.
If I had magic, I could. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta talk to the animals. Well, I'm gonna talk to the spider.
Oh my god, YouTube just made a new playlist called Films in Focus. Let's see. Okay, you know what? I looked at all these and they are all people who are non-controversial. That's pretty impressive. Oh, CinemaSins. But CinemaSins didn't really do nothing crazy.
I
was afraid it was gonna be. Well, I was afraid it was gonna be YouTube going like, look at these great people, and it's like people are like, the people who made this should be rounded up. And I'm impressed they didn't do that. Yeah, exactly. Getting mad at SpongeBob writers. We should just do a Toons Talking where we just get furious about like writers.
I'm so fucking angry about this SpongeBob episode.
It is weird because no one knew that James Rolfe was joking when he was like, "This is fucking shit."
Yeah, this really resonates with me because I want to scream about TV shows too. Fucking stupid bullshit.
I know, God. A list of people who need to calm down.
A list of people who need to be fired out of a fucking cannon because fuck them.
Oh man, Homer Simpson would never wear that.
Homer Simpson would never kiss a man.
They did an episode recently where Homer was a kid in the 90s and no one got mad about it. And the reason is because 20 years into the show, they did one where Homer was in the 90s and he was an adult. And everyone got furious. And now they're just like, nope, that's just what it is now. We have comic books. We know what floating timelines are. Homer was aging in real time at one point too, which is kind of funny. Like Homer and Marge went to prom in the 70s no matter what.
Okay, I freed the spiders and I need to talk with them.
I am the Spider
King.
Yes,
my desire. Closer, my sweet. I will wrap you and bind you and bite you and eat you.
Oh, that's cool.
Play it a bit bigger.
I wanted to. You should eat a goblin instead. They're fucking awesome. I add bonus to that.
Like Jimmy Stewart is the voice. You should eat a goblin instead. Goblins are delicious. Goblins are quite nutritious.
Oh yeah, natural 20. They really light, and this is gonna really go good.
Delicious. I do not know. But cruel and sharp. Yes.
Is there a different piece of dialogue for like
Unwrappable and biteable.
out of 20 what you roll?
I hope so, but maybe not.
God, that'd be crazy. We need to start save stating this.
Oh, I gotta talk to the other spider.
You are safe. We will not bite one another.
There they go.
Have a good time. First step's the journey of 1,000 miles.
You put one foot in front of the other foot.
Freedom! What app is that? Spider?
Feels like Scottish.
Like Scottish Spanish.
Yeah, get him, spider.
Go, spider, go.
Let's see where this goes. I need Gulp Shido to do his special attack.
Helmet was there when a real spider fell on top of me and I fucking screamed. Someone might as well have just been in the room with a gun. That's how bad that fucking spider scared me.
I think I fucked up. I should have attacked with the spiders at the very start. Now they're almost dead. I gotta load. Damn it. That's okay. We get to talk to spiders again.
Yep, they're there. Those spiders.
See you soon, Nosferatu. I get in this other room that I used to get the spider. Thank you, Cypher. I'll remember that.
I just found out that the Kroger Corporation is now now that they're merging, they're gonna close down every store I've ever worked at. Like, no more of those.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. No, that's crazy. They're just gonna just take the brand away. I guess that happens all the time. Rock and Roll Ralph's. What other? Fry's Electronics actually came from Fry's grocery store. Which is a Kroger chain in like kind of middle America. Sleepy Dog Kroger's they're gonna close down any smaller subset of Kroger stores, so probably like Fry's and QFCs and stuff like that.
Closer, my sweet. I will wrap you and bind you and bite
So everyone who's
you
working
and
there.
eat you.
What accent is that?
Yeah, I told you, it's like Spanish. Oh, there's 2 Kroger updates.
The
Kroger
rare Irish
grocery
Hispanic
chain.
immigrants.
They're gonna pay 1.2 billion to settle opioid lawsuits. I didn't know Kroger had those.
Yeah, pharmacies. And also all the stuff that's off the shelves.
What, opioids?
Oh, yeah.
I can't find those in the Krogers.
Oh, no, they put them in the Gatorade.
Delicious. I do not know.
No.
But cruel and sharp. Yes. Bindable and wrappable and biteable. Yes.
I put one foot in front of the other foot.
God.
I wish I could talk to spiders and make them attack my enemies.
Hey, go over there and do stuff. Oh, Kroger's dropping 1.9 billion in assets. Okay.
I think I have to talk to the other spider.
All's well that ends. Oh, not as bad as it could have.
You are safe.
I had to see there's more spiders. There's not. Okay. You go back, talk tiny spider, go up, attack with big spider. Big spider help. We beat the goblins. Spider eat goblins.
You did it.
Not yet. I gotta do it. And my characters, they didn't get to sleep. They're all sleepy.
You're all sleepy tired?
A dragon empress, what if a cockroach crawled in your mouth and took a big shit? What if? What would you do?
I would be so happy.
You know, in some countries it's considered luck.
No. Oh. Oh god, the police are in trouble for something, and they're like,
not the
"Here's 20
police."
minutes." No, but it's funny because the only reason I'm saying it is because there's like, it's like watch this 2-minute video of what the crime could be, and then watch 2 minutes of this interview, and then watch this, and it's like when you're getting a lecture in college. It's like, no, here's required reading.
Damn, those spiders got fucking annihilated.
Oh well.
I'm gonna try that again just to see if the dice roll is more favorable. I think I may have gotten like nat 20 or something.
You can save state scumming. That's what I'm hearing.
No, the thing they put into the game, I'm using it.
You might as well.
I can beat XCOM 2 without having to do this, so you know what? I got nothing to prove to you.
Oh, I don't care. No, it's
Yeah,
one of those
fuck
things.
you.
I think that's part of the experience. Well, that's.
I think you need to know your place.
That is a sticky pickle, that news article. It's one I cannot talk about, but... Oh well.
My other favorite Star Wars character is Fut Bartwing.
Fudbucker.
Fud Bartwinkle. I like it when you can come up with a name that sounds bad, but it's not. It's like, yeah, it's just stupid.
Anal beads.
Yeah.
I am Anal bead.
I'm here to guide you.
I am Dildo.
Dildo's a really good one.
I am Stinky Dildo. I learned everything I know from Moist Towlette, ancient Jedi master.
From Bung Dungus.
I am Garbage Can, and I will teach you the ways.
I am
Running
so fucking we taught it.
Where are all the viewers going? Oh no.
It'd be going up if I said more stuff like that, I think.
I am Panda Express. Please. Things I learned working at a grocery store. You can put yourself in a cardboard baler and turn it on.
Nothing will stand in my way.
I was dating a girl once, and I went to the Costco, and she insisted to put me in the grocery cart and push me around, which I thought was funny because I'm huge and she's tiny.
Yeah.
And I started making, you know, look, I was just having fun, but people interpreted my joyful, jubilant attitude as something different, and we got treated very nicely. It was great.
Did that really happen?
Yeah.
Hello, sir. It is nice to meet you.
Well, yes, I'd like a free sample. Here you go. Have 5.
Enjoy.
I guess it
I had
probably
a friend.
It probably, considering how she dressed and looked, it probably did look like she was some kind of like government worker. And like, hey, city sent me to take care of this. Just give him some hot dogs. Trust me, it's
the only way he'll learn. That's funny. Oh, Livy Lulu was in ClickList at Kroger's. ClickList is one of those jobs where if you're union, you're fine, because like, I know a lot of people who did ClickList. That's not the worst, but there's no amount of work you can do that's gonna make them not want to talk about your performance.
Chicken bitch chicken tendies sound great.
Oh, tendies do sound good. Tendies sounds gross. Like, it sounds like you're gonna get all the tendon parts.
Whoa! Everything was going well till that happened.
I have not had a long day since today. I just woke up and I was like, how about you want to work on stuff? He's like, no, I'm doing a stream. We're gonna play with our iPads this week.
Yeah, but I like streaming this time like every night.
Yeah, but what? Look, I don't know when you stream. I didn't even know you streamed until today.
Is she like super forever dead, gone forever? I guess so.
I like that you do that camera, that fucking drone.
Yeah, she's fucking gone, dude. I think. I think you can get him brought back to life at a camp. But damn. Yeah, I heard her. You hear her go, ah. She's okay. She's not gonna get gulp shittoed.
I just learned why men have that stitch in their scrotum.
To contain all the manly rage.
There's an actual reason. Thank you, Sister. I am happy. God, there's an actual medical reason.
So you can hide inside a giant pile of walnuts.
I don't know if I can actually say the reason. I'm gonna just assume I can say it because that's what I do.
If you say it in an educational way, not like it makes you
okay, so
pleased.
like when your parents are like plowing to make you, the scrotal stitch line. Sonic the Hedgehog's trending on Twitter.
Sonic the Stitch line.
Sonic the Stitch line, and for no reason, nothing new came out. Okay, the stitch line is because when you're born, before your gender is determined physically, that you start developing what could be both, and then God waves his magic wand. And then once you're a dude, it's like, well, we'll just leave the seam there.
That sounds an awful lot like
communism.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing a Coke.
That makes me uncomfortable.
Albert's checking the stitch line out.
No, it's true. I have one. Ah. Like start picking at it like way too much. Like trying to iron it out.
Did you say you're picking at it?
Start picking, like you hear that fact and like drives you, you start picking at it like
We knew someone who did. We both talked to someone who did.
I do think it's funny when you can mention just like a real basic biological fact to somebody and they're like, ah.
The phantasms.
Outmaneuver them.
Creative deuces.
No, there's like that one guy,
Cyrax,
Cyrax, whose head's covered in scabs, kind of like Shock Top from Texas Chainsaw 2.
Okay.
And it's because he keeps scratching at the top of his head. He's got like, you know, like 20, 30 scabs on the top of his head because of it. That's fun.
God.
Where do I go from
You know what? I've actually been doing that lately. I've got like one permanent ingrown hair.
Well, I
on the
think,
top of my head.
you know, just due to the nature of dander and skin and all that, you will inevitably like scratch your head a little bit extra once in a while and be like, ah, get that itch.
Well, that's also
But
like.
it's a completely different thing when you're forming like huge skins.
Yeah. God. That's something I've been dealing with in retail and just with people is like when tweakers are like, nobody expects that I'm different. And they're like leaning on shopping carts, like the shopping cart's keeping them up. You know what I mean? And they can't quite get a sentence out. They're talking too fast. And their foreheads have devolved into this caveman like your forehead grows when you're on like uppers for some reason.
Yeah, you end up looking like neocortex.
Yeah, you start looking like neocortex basically. Yeah, and your teeth start coming out. And I remember reading the thing. Well, because when you see those like those quote-unquote meth face things, it's like I've never seen that. And then one day I started realizing like meth face is actually like your jowls sink in and talk like this. That's how they all talk. That's when. Hey man, dude, where's the I need to go to the bathroom for a minute. Don't worry about it. And like you suddenly start noticing that in people. Like, oh, well. And they all think no one suspects, and I suspect more than them.
I had friends who were unfortunately into that, and they're like, and you can't even smell it.
Yeah, man.
But in the meantime, like they're scratching their arms and their eyes are like dented into their head, like real dark, like like zombie eyes. It's like, yeah, they can't even smell it. It's like, yeah, but I can see that you look like.
Yeah, you look like the living dead.
Yeah, you look like you're about to like crack my skull open and start eating my brains. Like, and yeah, no one's the wiser.
It reminds me of, it's like Octodad. Nobody suspects a thing.
Yeah, Meth Dad. No one knows.
Suspects a thing.
Meth Dad.
God.
Best be on my way.
I don't know if we talked about this in any of the streams. When my let's call them my neighbors, but there are people who live outside where I live that we'll call them
my neighbors.
People.
Oh, I get.
Oh, my neighbors. Yeah, they're houseless.
Clever.
They're
without home.
They're without permanent residence.
They misplaced their house.
A few binges ago. Yeah, a few binges back. But the problem.
Where'd my house go?
I was googling like, what do you do when like one of those they're having like domestic fights outside your. You piece of shit!
You gamble.
It's like, yeah, but it's like, how do you deal with that? and I was like looking it up, and the first thing I found is a video of a dude who just brings drones around and follows those guys and just sees how they respond, because no one will believe them. And it's the most bad good feeling is watching someone like that who's like, government helicopters are after me, they're gonna come to get me.
I think every once in a while somebody's been bothered by somebody who's on meth who's just decided
yeah, exactly.
and to see the tables turn just once might just be the tiniest bit, just a little tiny bit cathartic.
That's wonderful. It's the most wonderful thing in the world.
That's a thing to say. Yes, you could say it is the most wonderful thing in the world.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it. I've had so many people like running registers who are like, no, but my phone says that I just took $2,000 out, so you owe me $2,000 right now. You want me to get my boss in here? I can go get him. No, you just make it right now. Like, go in the register and pull out $2,000. I'm like, there ain't even 2,000 in here, dude. But no, the phone app messed up, and that's why I don't. Look, if I paid for my phone, you'd be able to see that you owe me money. That's cool. I'm not helping you. No, but you have to. I don't. Good times.
Thank you, Cypher, for letting me know I could revive that character there. And she got fucking... she got knocked into the abyss. That was awesome. Brian, I think the deal is you guys should just start feeding them anyways.
Oh my god, I didn't realize my chat froze.
What if you guys were less greedy, you know?
Sugarbits almost got kissed by a meth head.
Sealed with a kiss.
Your fate sealed with a kiss.
Sometimes the only way
A scabby, Gatorade, toothless.
Oh yeah, they always gotta have their liquids.
Extra dry, leathery kiss. I hit the fucking... every time I target the wrong thing. Instead of targeting the guy, I target like the lantern next to him. Yeah, I've unfortunately been the victim of the leathery lizard kiss. Yeah, the meth addicts of the fairer sex.
The fairer sex.
I love the term the fairer sex because you could use it for like,
it's so yeah, it's for somebody really horrible. Yeah, the fairer sex. God, that is fucked up. Yeah, the fairer sex.
It's just like picking scabs off her face and going,
this lady started smearing her body with cake at the grocery store. The fairer sex. You're right though. You know what? Can't say you're wrong. I've definitely met the fairer sex, if that's what that is.
my personal favorite, and I know this makes me a bad person.
Yeah.
Is a pregnant lady who's just going around going, I have AIDS.
What the fuck are you talking about? Does that happen a lot?
Nah, just that one time. But you know, you never fucking forget that.
Yeah, that's
the lady who's like 9 months in, walking around smoking cigarettes and go, I got HIV. Guess what I got? You gonna help me?
Man.
What are you gonna do? Is anybody gonna help?
Why is no one helping me right now?
Everybody's like, I gotta go.
I like that old do you remember that I'm dying, I have AIDS, and I'm new in town? That old
I'm unfortunately unfamiliar with that.
God, who's the guy? It was a John Mulaney bit. A homeless guy walked up to him and said that, and he's like, in what order can I help you? Like, I just met this guy, name 3 things about him. Just what someone would start with, just to say hi to you. Maybe that's too raunchy now. He was known as the not raunchy comedian. And
not anymore. Man, the fights can take forever.
The dance macabre.
You gotta remove everybody. The dance macabre.
You guys ever hear your neighbors fighting?
See you later, fucker.
Bye.
You actually did it. The leader's dead. Praise Sylvanus. No.
He's covered in
That's not
blood.
right. Praise you, my friend. The
Boy,
grove
I
owes
can
you
really
a
tell
debt
it's motion
beyond
capture.
measure.
Oh yeah.
Killing's never
Everyone
my
in
first
motion
choice,
capture gestures with their
but
hands so
those three were
broadly.
too dangerous
You need to
leave
know I'm in a
alive.
suit. Your character is like, what am I doing here?
Shadowheart's not looking like she's got her shit together. My character's just like, I don't know, man. I need your help.
And you'll receive it soon enough. Return to the grove. I'll make my own way there. I can see to some matters there, and we can discuss what comes next amidst more bucolic surroundings than here.
Did you just say bukkake?
Yep, more bukkake surroundings.
Looking ahead.
That's good.
More crunchilicious surroundings.
Crunchilicious. Did you know you just go to the dog park? You don't even have to have a dog.
Yeah, and you can touch all the other dogs and no one can stop you.
No one.
Did you know that if you stick a candle in your ass and light it before you go to sleep, it'll wake you up after like a couple hours?
That would like wake you up in like 20 minutes, right?
Well, there's candles that burn slower than that. It's
I
no Beavis
guess.
and Butthead joke. Beavis is like, I got these candles from my uncle Butthead. And you put them up. It's, oh yeah, it's like those candles you stick up your ass. And Butthead's like, what?
What?
Yeah, you know, they got little times marked on them. You stick them up your ass, and then you wait.
It'll wake you up.
And wake you up just in time.
another
Just in time for church.
That can't be a real. Wow. I can't believe they said that on TV. I'm offended.
Hell yeah, I got his fucking treasure. His fucking treasure's mine, and it was a big fancy explosion.
I might be a bit of a wuss. I don't like I like when characters just randomly go, and you can stick this in your ass. Like, as a joke, I get it, but like, look at what I brought.
Well, Beavis got him from his uncle.
Well, Beavis's uncle is, you know, its own issue. It's just funny that they could say that on TV?
MTV.
Yeah, but like, Jesus. You know what? There's some stuff on TV that I'm like, I'm amazed when it pops up. The other one is The American Dad where Stan gets addicted to crack. It's like, wait, you can do that? It's like, wow. Get down, get down. Like, wow. I still can't believe the crack episode of American Dad.
Yeah, crack's not good for you.
Oh, the other one I still can't believe is where Stan gets body dysmorphia.
Oh yeah, and
he's
he
like-
thinks he's skinny. Yeah.
He thinks he's fat. Yeah, and he's like this horrible skinny monster. This Crypt Keeper monster. That's a great episode.
There we go.
Body weight's a big issue. You're just as God made you, except when you're gonna die from it. I have a friend that's been getting sleep apnea, and he's like, I think I might start doing something about my weight. And I'm like, that's awesome. You should have started today. That stuff's terrifying. You never had apnea, right?
Not that I know of, but maybe I'm having it in my sleep. Maybe I'm having a heart attack every time I go to sleep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
That's a good question.
You haven't really suffered until you
You got sleep apnea, don't you? I'm thinking I'm having like massive strokes every time I like right after my eyes go like and I don't know because I wake up like, oh man, I slept great last night.
If you feel like you slept great, that's all that matters. I don't like hearing it's like you feel run down today because you're actually dying in your sleep. That kind of stuff where it's like, I'm gonna tell you what's happening to your body. Why? Just gonna. Gigabits get sleep paralysis. That's gotta be
get butt paralysis.
I had one sleep paralysis nightmare, and I told my girlfriend about it. I wasn't allowed to ever talk about it again. Sleep paralysis is terrifying.
I think it's funny, but that's just because sometimes I'm like, eh.
Yeah,
let's
but once
die.
you know,
Like,
once
right.
you know, yeah,
kill me then, bitch. And then after the third time, like, do it. Do it.
I wonder how much of that is like an overactive imagination too, because I remember as a kid, I would go down in the basement where all the lights were off, and I would see the Grim Reaper coming at me from the end of the hallway, just walking to me slowly. And my dad's like, "You're just making that shit up. There's nothing down there." And then I remember standing there and saying, "There's nothing there," and it kept walking up to me, and it kept walking up to me. And then he raised his sickle in the air, and then he disappeared. And maybe my house was haunted. I don't know.
Nah,
but I do remember that being
just
real.
Fucking with you.
Somebody made the Grim Reaper real in my house.
Somebody dressed up as a Grim Reaper and followed you around.
No, I remember seeing that, and I remember it disappearing. So I'm pretty sure I have an overactive imagination. But I remember that very vividly. Like, I was like 5 or 6. But like, that wasn't someone fucking with me. It was just like, did I just make that up?
Yeah, nice story.
That's weird. I forgot all about that. That's something I repressed. There's like something way different that happened. Like some neighbor broke into the house.
Yeah. Like the camp counselor like made you eat a whole thing of beans out of a can and call.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, there's the Grim Reaper.
You got like a collar on.
Oh, that was a. We don't have to talk about summer camp. It's okay. Yeah. Good times.
Party.
Party on, Wayne.
Show them what an animal you are, Brian.
Show them what an animal you are. That's one of my favorite cartoons ever.
It's pretty funny. It makes its point.
It really does make a point. To what end, we can debate. But... Gigabit says, sleep paralysis is more annoying because it's my stupid brain hallucinating shadow people sitting on my chest. Yeah, so you get tired of the shadow people. That's always been my problem with the shadow people.
Yeah, shadow people be like, "Hey, what's up, dude? You coming to kill me? Do it, bitch."
Yeah, I know. Well, you're totally right. I have had nightmares where I'm like, "Come on, take a swing."
I'm just tired from work.
Keep your distance.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's as simple as that. Like I'm just tired enough from work towards like if some monster is like, "I'm gonna eat you," I'll be like, "Go ahead, fucking piece of shit, loser."
Yeah, it's a good day to die. Do it. I always think I'm gonna be like that in an active violence situation too.
In a violent situation, I don't know. It's better to just like measure it and wait for action to happen than immediately react as much as you can to protect yourself.
I told you how many security guards I've met that are like, I'm just waiting for the right guy to say the right thing, and then I'm gonna take a fucking swing and show him what a man I am. And
Yeah, in a real life situation, I don't think I'd scream to do it, but definitely to a fucking monster that can't understand English or whatever.
I remember my favorite meme was when there was I was much younger. If you think there's a monster in the room or a serial killer, just pull down your pants and whisper, "This is for you." And no monster wants to hear that shit.
Ain't say monsters ain't real.
Yeah, or they would have been after all of this.
I'm the guy that fucks monsters. Come on out.
Oh man, it would be extra worse if it was a serial killer and he did the "this is for you" and they just like, it's like
there's cases of people breaking into people's houses and getting like, you know, pinned down and you know.
Oh really? I was gonna say just like Michael Myers.
They got the house owner in jail for like several years, and I'm like, that sucks, but I get it.
In it.
Really?
It's like, look, dude, you got the robber. It's like, no, I got him.
I didn't know that was a thing. Jesus.
And it happened in Australia.
What's all this?
You find something you like there, mate?
You thought it was a good idea?
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You thought it was a good idea to come into my house.
You find something you like? I think I found something I like a whole lot.
Yeah, because you're getting it. That's scary.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
That guy didn't see that coming, I bet.
The dude, that is like a way more perverse, fucked up version of the like, come at me, see what happens. I'm just waiting for the day they break into my house.
I'm just waiting for the day they break in my house. I'm ready to get all torqued up and ready to go.
Yeah, I got the lube.
Okay, this is the rougher part of the game to where it's like, now manage your inventory there.
You look ridiculous. You look like you're dressed up for Halloween. Hey, everybody.
Oh, yeah, that's inevitable with these role-playing games. Like,
yeah.
At least with the 3D ones, you're going to look like this. They'd be better off if they gave you a set of options. Like, how do you want to look?
Yeah, you look like you're going like trick or treat.
Trick or treat, I'm the evil knight. There's a lot of sausage in these crates, and I can use sausage at camp.
Okay.
Looks empty.
Imagine if you killed a guy, right?
Yeah.
And he had a full refrigerator with a lot of good steaks in there.
I mean, wait. He's not gonna need it.
Uh-oh.
Come on then, don't leave me in suspense. How are you feeling? No errant tentacles? No
I'm good.
I was rather more curious to know what benefits the tadpole might have bestowed. No doubt the benefits of your change in diet will become apparent soon enough. Was there another matter you wish to discuss?
Barrel's in our way. Uh-oh.
Do you think it'd be worse to be blind at birth?
No, because then you'd be cool.
Okay, cool.
I'm stuck.
You know what's great about being blind is you gotta work a call center job. I can't imagine what else you could do.
Yeah! Gulp shitto.
Gulp shitto. Shitto night. Remember in Get Out there was the blind art collector? That was cool. And he was played by Bill from King of the Hill.
Go Shadow Knights!
Eat bruschetta!
Eat bruschetta! I'm glad somebody else remembers Bruschetta Nights. Oh,
I
that song is great. Bruschetta! Bruschetta Nights!
Eat your bruschetta!
Never had bruschetta before, but every time I hear that, I'm like, damn, I gotta try bruschetta sometime.
And the ciabatta zone.
Yeah, the ladies gotta have access to the ciabatta zone.
I saw ciabatta the other day, and I was like, oh my god, the ciabatta zone. And by ciabatta zone, I mean I know what ciabatta zone means for you. It's supposed to be very nice. That's like the new premise.
Look, I picked up an
show.
explosive barrel that I could throw at something later on.
That's awesome.
It's just in my pocket. You can't see
Yeah,
it on
you got a barrel. Yeah,
it looks like it does
cool,
a ridiculous amount of damage too. I gotta hold on to that. Yes. Oh, it's heavy. Okay, well, let's send it to somebody. If I can just carry that around, that's insane. Like, yeah, I'm carrying around an entire keg full of gunpowder, and I'm just gonna throw it.
I can't get over the new season of Butthead. The premise of the show is always like one of them likes one thing and the other doesn't. It's like me and my needles. Butthead gets the ciabatta zone, Beavis gets his needles.
The ciabatta zone's pretty funny.
We all know the ciabatta.
Oh, I could have snuck in here as a rogue and then just stole his treasure and ran away. Yeah, there's like 100 different ways we could have done that whole thing, and look at how long it took me. Damn.
Damn.
This game is, if nothing else, robust.
Bruschetta.
Eat your bruschetta!
Eat your bruschetta! Big City Nights is one of the best songs ever.
Bruschetta Nights really gets me. I like it. I love when you take a classic song and then like turn it into a food commercial. There's something that it just fucking always
like
makes
when he
me
writes
happy.
The modern birthday song.
A spirit journey, annual spirit journey formation.
He knew what it was. Man,
they put in the crimson night, a creature thus be formed.
I'm just thinking about that. I'm like
is reunited with the egg of tyranny.
I don't think those people exist anymore.
The creature thus be formed. The creature thus be born.
3. That's my favorite part. Is you gotta stop the song and say the number.
3. Yeah.
Of
3 million years.
Oh man.
I'm still fighting goblins.
How about the little lady that owns Happy Birthday? That lady's gotta be gone. Someone else owns Happy Birthday now, right?
Yeah, she shot herself and Michael Jackson bought it.
Did you just make that up? Is that a real
It's
thing
just
that happened?
believable enough. Am I right or am I wrong? Who knows?
I believe that happened. But the kind of douche that Master Shake is, I think you'd have to upgrade the character if you're doing it now.
Need to act fast.
He couldn't be trying to sing. Cause like when I think of Master Shake, I think of like when I rip on my dad, where it's like we're gonna get Geddy Lee to sing this.
We're gonna get Geddy Lee to sing at the family reunion.
Yeah, exactly. It would have to be like a different kind of dude.
I know Joe Rogan.
Is that a Master Shake quote? That sounds real too.
No, but I know people are like that. They'll listen to a show really long. They'll be like, yeah, I know them.
I'm best friends with TJ.
I feel it anyways.
God.
If I'm not, what was the point of listening to that show for so many years?
Creatures, those people.
Nothing important is ever easy.
I'm coming
You
for you.
Shadow. God, I'm gonna go on a Scorpion's kick after this.
Yeah, I already got a playlist going on in my head too. Some Musty Willis, you know, of course.
Oh, I was gonna. I'll just go for the Scorpions. It's cool.
Midori, I think you can send me the rough draft over on Twitter.
I have come.
Midori's making a
come.
sexy VTuber model for me to use.
Oh, you're getting your own VTuber?
Yeah.
Or are we just gonna like redo Toonstock and so now you're a VTuber? It's like
Huge tits.
I'm a drawing, but you're like a VTuber still.
The thing is, we're gonna use boobs.
Delicious.
But on you.
Yeah, and we're like, hey everybody, welcome to my film review channel.
That's a good idea.
watch that. What's that work way better? Like, is a monkey's paw wish?
Like, it just suddenly.
I got people like going, oh, I want to play with your tits so bad, dude. I'm like, no, shut up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, not again.
That worked a little too well.
I hear that's an issue with porn artists.
Oh, really? You
Careful.
porn artists got to deal with crazy people? Is that what it?
Well, it's like usually the person drawing the huge boobs in the butt and all that is
Yeah.
usually a guy. Not all the time, like not 100% of the time. I'm making that argument, but a majority of the time, the person drawing the big boobs in the butt is a guy, and then other guys see the art, and from what I've heard, they'll like be like, "Oh, dude, those pictures make me come apart so hard. There's a picture of me."
God.
Remember we talked about it. It was cum tributes, I think they call them.
Gum tributes. Yeah, I'm no
There you
stranger to a good. Thanks, pal. No stranger to a good cum tribute.
Let's get going.
I'm honored to bestow upon you.
My fluids.
Whee!
Boy, that's upsetting.
I just think it's funny that the thing it's like, well, clearly these drawings are representative of what you look like.
What's next?
Well, that's also, yeah.
Otherwise, you'd be a filthy fucking liar.
Yeah, you have to be the thing in the cartoon.
Yeah. Better not be fucking with me.
I don't like being tricked.
Gulp Shido would never do this.
Gulp shitto.
I guess we killed all the fucking goblins or something. I think there's an objective marker. We're just gonna run that way. There were some developers complaining that this set too high of a standard.
Ah! Fuck, that didn't feel good. Ow. Sorry.
That was really
I was
annoying,
getting all-
Brian. You know, I don't like hearing you complain.
I was getting all excited and I just kicked my toesies into it.
I don't complain. I
Do
don't
it,
pay
table.
for you to be a little bitch.
Survival is all that matters. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
That'd be so fucking funny. To be like that, to be pay you to be a little bitch. That'd be a cool workplace environment. Call it casual.
Moving.
That's a mighty casual work environment.
Minthari already killed a drow, I thought. There's a second drow?
Creator, destroyer.
Because if there is, I still need to take a nap, but I guess the druid's gone, so we can actually do that, and I should have done that. You haven't been here all stream? Okay, I may have actually already killed her.
Benton Bry. You eat bruschetta?
Bruschetta nice. Never mind. I'm glad I said bruschetta because I was gonna say not bruschetta.
Oh yeah, I know what you could say. Big booby.
Absolute power. I do like that you can fling things and that they're like, if you fall, it sucks and you don't want to fall. You get knocked around. You bully each other.
Faith will protect me.
And I like that the characters are fully voiced. At any point, I could have talked to any of the characters and asked, what do you think of this situation?
That's how you want it.
It's all voice acted and not, they didn't cheap out and just make it all like text.
Onward.
That's pretty cool.
No, I killed a drow lady and she had on armor. She had like a goblin there next to some kind of cart or some shit, and we gave her the old get out of existence.
1, get out of existence. 2, get out of
to die.
3, get out.
Like in 7, there says there's people who pronounce it like bruschetta, and as an Italian, that triggers only just a tiny bit. Bruschetti.
Shit.
This guy's untouchable.
No choice but to keep going.
Never mind, he died.
This is my wife, Bella Bruschetta. She's a Jedi Master.
Bruschetta.
2 dudes sharing bruschetta.
Nothing wrong with that.
Let's make this quick.
I spelled bruschetta right on the first try, and I don't know how I did that.
I think it's phonetic.
Unleash me.
How could that be phonetic? I don't know. I got it right, so maybe.
Bruschetta.
Anything with an SH in it, I have trouble with phonetics.
That's the good part about him. Even if you have trouble with phonetics, you're still going to try to spell it out, probably.
Yep.
Be quick. Time to push my luck again. I'll strike you down.
Oh, Amazon's putting affordable housing in Seattle?
I can just buy a house on Amazon.
A whole house.
They'll figure it out. Don't worry, give it time.
Like a Sears house, but an
Like
Amazon
they just
house?
ship it over to your front yard, and it's like, well, you know, it fits in the driveway.
Fuck, Sears houses, though.
Yeah, they do have them.
Sears houses, you used to just have them they would just truck all the parts, and you just built the frame.
I think they split them in half. Like, there's 2 deliveries. Like, there's one half and the other half.
That's a good idea.
Of course.
I think.
I mean, whatever. Just make the house happen, dude.
Make house go, idiot.
I want house. Make house go.
You stupid fudge packer. I forgot fudge packer meant something bad, but I mean, I like fudge. Brian, let me tell you, you know who loves fudge? This guy right here.
I didn't expect that. Wow. Wow.
I think fudge packer's not the worst.
I don't. Yeah, but where'd
it come from? I don't know. I think I'm just hungry.
Fudge? He's a little cranky today, everybody. I'm sorry. There's a list of things you can't say in the stream, Brian, you stupid.
Well, at least I wasn't mentioning, like, you know.
Yeah, people who need to go to jail.
I said a funny word. You mentioned the deaths of thousands.
Oh, many times, yeah. Hundreds of thousands.
Hey, what if a billion trillion people died? And I'm like, fudge.
Yeah, fudge is the main
whoa,
subject.
buddy.
I'm being gaslit right now.
Stay focused.
Brian, you're acting crazy. Why don't you settle down there?
Oh, like you've never had some delicious fudge.
Not in a long time. I always find chocolate mousse and stuff to be like way too.
Certainly.
It's like, it needs to knock it back a couple decibels. Someone photoshopped Marlboro pumpkin spice.
Marlboro pumpkin spice sounds pretty good.
I remember my third cigarette. I've told you that story. It's not a story.
This is a great story. One time I smoked a cigarette. Can you fucking
No,
believe?
I just wanted to see what it was like to get addicted to cigarettes because I think they taste gross. I don't get it. And then my first one, I'm like, this isn't good. My second one, I'm like, I kind of get it. And then my third one, I'm like, I want to finish this right now. And I was like, all right, no more cigarettes.
This
Never
making
again.
it easier to do work.
Yeah, exactly. This makes everything easier because I'm happy. Yeah, so I stopped immediately. I like just put it out, and I was like, I'm not finishing it. That was insane.
Well, so much for peace.
Anyway, yeah, that was scary because it was something I didn't even like. You know what I mean?
To concentrate.
It's like,
yeah, well, like the reason why
Frappuccinos.
cigarettes are addictive is because ultimately they are a stimulant, and that's just how that works. I've heard people say, like, I'm immune to that. One time I smoked a weed and I didn't feel nothing.
yeah, I'm
Like, yeah, I'm sure you didn't feel nothing because you probably either smoked it wrong or alcohol. I'm immune to alcohol like Captain America. It's like, no, you're not.
No, I told you that I think I have a higher tolerance for. I have a higher tolerance for most substances. I usually take more of everything. And
That's
you were
fine.
like,
I can
"That's
understand
not-"
having higher tolerance because you're all fucking fat and shit, but
Yeah, but like you were at one point going like, I'm Brian, I'm immune to alcohol, and I'm like, no, I just usually drink twice as much.
nothing could get me drunk.
Nothing could stop me, Emery. Like that's. I have met people like that. You're not wrong to think that.
Because I have the magic gift. And you know the fact that I'm not affected by the narcotics shows that I have of a stronger brain and caliber. Like
Take a
my
little
body,
more.
my body detects the evil drugs and goes nuh-uh, and like breaks it apart and saves me. You know, and it knows.
I should have if I were being smart. I should have never touched a cigarette because everyone in my family was like, if you ever touch a cigarette, you're gonna get addicted because your parents were.
I better
you're
learn now
more
than
likely.
later, because later in life when you're in like pain from being super old and shit, I bet that makes it even like I bet that makes it super harder to quit when you're like fucking ancient and shit. It's like, oh, my back. It's like, oh shit, now you really want a cigarette, huh?
Yeah.
Really want to drink
that's
now.
also true. Well, and I read that about weight loss too, where it's like you gotta.
Oh shit! It's camp time,
keep it up.
Brian.
Camp time.
Camp. You can talk to people.
No one
Oh,
stopped
cool.
me yet.
I like standing.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
This dude lives with his
I was
weird
just
neighbor.
settling in and reviewing my latest
This
findings.
guy reviews Funko
Mind
Pops and
flayers,
microwave dinners.
cultists, and of course,
Yeah.
your esteemed company.
I was
This
just
dude
having
just
a
redid his
good.
kitchen.
I was having the Hungry Man Triple XL, and it is quite a delectable feast.
Oh,
You know,
dear.
part of me hates the microwave food review channel, but part of me likes it because you can just order some stupid like $2 microwave dinner every day, and that's your entire video. You don't have to really write anything. You just gotta microwave it,
Yeah.
open it, and stir it, and go. Well, here it is.
It is a fun idea, like an Alan tutorials type thing, where you're like, and here's how I feel.
What do you know about mind flayers, Volo?
Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know. Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see
Oh,
up
yeah.
close.
Yeah, I got a dog.
You never talk about it.
I fought one.
Here.
Look at the dog.
On the Sword Coast. Impossible.
You
Put
look
it-
ridiculous.
That's
You're
quite
like,
possible.
I'm going to
You'd
tell
have
you some
undergone
jokes now.
metamorphosis by now.
If only you disbelieve could alter
If what you say
facts.
were true, you'd be a
Good,
mind
good
flayer
day,
by now. You,
wench.
Dog, goodbye,
affected
dog.
by a mind flare? Huh, ridiculous, isn't it?
Still covered in blood.
Yeah, but your armor is, it's like shiny. You look like Dr. Evil in the first Austin Powers with the shiny
Perhaps
suit.
that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not
Do
to
you like
become
my
such a
quasi-futuristic
strange
clothes?
You know, look at my brain. I like to send my character to do dumb shit. Like we had him his butt whipped for a BDSM thing that may have given me the blessing of the sex goddess.
If I just peer in your
I'm gonna
eye,
let this guy look at my
quickly-
eyeball.
Oh, my dear sweet gods!
The beard's awake.
The beard is great. Good shouting.
I mean, yes.
Was
I
I
suppose
shouting?
I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Yay. Thank you, Volo. If I fuck one of the characters, I'm doomed to murder them because I'm the murder man. It's like if I fuck this one, I'll kill her. Fuck that one, kill them. Hey, dog!
Hi, dog.
Hold on. I gotta talk to dog. Yeah, speak with the animals level 2.
They need
Let's
to
go.
animate. They should have animated the dog better.
They did the best they could. Let's talk to the
Hope
dog.
you're keeping well, friend.
Yeah!
Oh, man. Have you also licked your own taint?
My butthole tastes good today, master.
He's a very calm dog.
Master. Friend. I stayed with him until I knew he was gone. I'll never forget him. But I'm glad to have met you.
I like they lip sync the dog like a Jim Henson thing.
I like the dog. It's cool that you can learn the talk to animals spell than just talk to the dog. You can't. You don't have much to say though. How are you doing, crazy?
Well, no.
Hey, is the stream still going?
tentacles Yet. I suppose
This guy's got
we
the
can
best voice
consider
actor.
that
He
a
fucking like
success.
served it on a golden platter. Was waiting at moonrise.
Who knows? Drow, mind flayers, death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
That's weird.
He's a good actor. They got a lot of good actors for this. I don't dislike any of the characters outside of like plot reasons anyways.
That's fucking weird. Sorry, my for some reason my stream said that it just stopped at like 2 hours.
Geez, I'm streaming at ultra low latency, and I don't know how that's affecting things. I'm just trying new things.
Well, I just went back to the homepage and it like suddenly loaded the chat and stuff up like normal. But for a minute it was like, oh, thanks for watching the stream. It's over now. And I was like, that's not good.
I'll tell you what I think anyway. I won't miss Alfira, but I won't stand for chaos. Govern your hunger before
You
it
date a
governs
fish lady?
you.
Yep, she's half, or I think she's half orc.
That's cool.
Consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven.
Fuck, I failed.
And when the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power.
Well, someone's not getting laid aloe vera ears.
Ow.
That'd be super racist if that was real people. But here it's just funny. And I got this guy, Withers.
My wheel of fate turns ever to the dark.
He's like the Smithers to my Mr. Burns.
Dost thou
He
require
needs to work
a
on his
new
complexion.
ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection
I've met women who look like that.
instead?
Yeah. Looking pretty good for 40, lady. Anyways, you can change your class and hire people and stuff. Oh, I didn't mean to kill to bring someone back, really?
The bard's death is a weight for thine own conscience to bear. She
Yeah.
will be left to the peace of eternity, where the urge shall seek her no more.
So I'm this like lady's like, I want to go on an adventure, join my camp, and then like she slept it for one night and I woke up and I fucking pulled all her guts out.
Yeah.
Like the nicest person you ever met. Just fucking murder the shit out of her and you have no control over it. And this guy's like, I'll resurrect people. It's like, but not her. Not the one you murdered. And you can just attack him. So like I do like that they take the whole choice thing serious. I'm sure he just like vanishes and goes, but you know. You can do just about anything you want. They really thought it all through. Like I could pick up one of these things and throw it at the dog. You can make an action game that does this kind of thing too, but this is fun. It's fun. I kind of want to replace Gale the Barbarian because his spells aren't all that great.
What's on your mind?
Say it, camp.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
That's okay, Gale. I'm gonna bring aloe vera ears along.
Speak. It is done.
Yay! And she's leveled up too.
Eager for battle.
I'm gonna talk about Doctor Who for 5 hours.
Let's talk about Doctor. You know, I was on that charity podcast and somebody asked, do you even know Doctor Who? Oh, I doubt it. I said, I know Peter Capaldi.
Ah.
There you go. I watched it.
They leaked the new TARDIS interior, and it looks really
Can't
cool.
say that.
Oh, sorry. They leaked the new spaceship interior.
Thank you.
And it looks pretty cool. It looks like an Apple store, but like someone was comparing it to the one basically when it was canceled in the 80s. You remember I showed you the episode or clips from the episode where like the first wall breaks, then the second wall breaks, and now they just have one wall for the TARDIS, so they can only now enter in at stage left. And then eventually, like, it was so bad that they just drew a construction paper TARDIS background and, like, hung it up. And they just turned the lights down, and he's like, look at my TARDIS, don't worry about it, we gotta go. And I just found out they had a pitch video to bring the show back, and they built, like, $1 million brand new TARDIS where, like, the little console thing in the center, like, comes down from the ceiling, and it looks very expensive. And he's like, if you just give us money, we'll make a whole show with this new TARDIS. And then no one ever used it. But it's like, when they actually had the show, they didn't have a fucking dime for the set, you know what I mean? And then as soon as it's canceled, they're like, we just built the most expensive set in the world, and we'll never use it.
By the way, Urinal Shooter, thank you for confirming my thought that Battle Master is a great idea, because, yeah, it seems like a good one. And that's crazy about the Doctor Who sets, because you'd think you'd save money by not throwing the set away every time, right?
Yeah, there's photos of a set where the dude's standing in front of it, like, and this will be the TARDIS set if we bring the show back. We finally fixed it. And it's like, for 5 years, they didn't have a set. And finally... I know that feeling, though. I'll be right back. Be back in a moment.
Doctor Who. Definitely won't riposte. Multiple enemies at once, definitely want that. Giving an ally 8 temporary hit points seems good in the short term, but maybe not the long term. Pushing attack's kind of good because I can knock somebody back like 15 feet, which might be good for taking out little guys. Precision just lets me add damage, so I can just hit big. I don't know, what do you guys think? What would you pick? Commander Strike sounds good. I can tell somebody to attack. Make Shredder, Brandon. Yeah, I get that. There's a chance I can cause the target to get a disadvantage with goading attack. Pushing could incur opportunity. Yeah, Urinal, you're correct. I mean, at least it gives me more. I can respond to an attack. I can do a sweeping AoE, and then I can push them. That's like a variety of things. I really would like to have rally just for the hit points, but on the other end, like, there's potions. Hey, good evening, Joaquin. Might go a charger. Can't speak to the dead. No, it's not that I know of, Stout Duke. I could take magic, initiate cleric, and just bring in a little bit of health. But I think I'd rather cause a lot of damage. Roll damage dice twice, use the highest result. That sounds pretty good. Free advantage, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm going with Savage Attacker. That seems to make the most sense.
Let's move.
How you doing there, sport?
Doing pretty good.
I will
Just
be
equipping
leaving
our
school.
new battle fish lady.
So what, is she just someone who works with you? The fish
Yeah,
lady?
she smashed stuff good. Let's give her a giant axe. Oh, never mind. I got this cool sword just sitting here. Even better. Yeah, so like in the middle, you get like spell slots, right? So I get to cast a level 1 spell 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then I gotta rest. And if I don't rest, I don't get to cast my good spells. So it's kind of good to have somebody who can just like swing a big heavy weapon.
Makes sense.
And then to end the day at camp, I have to first talk to people and see if I want to fuck them or kill them. And then I have to also have food, like all the sausages I picked up earlier, or so that we can camp. Look at my casual wear.
Just going to the office.
Just getting ready for bed. What do you want, Gale?
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a
That fucking
lullaby
dog.
that sings to sleep the demon inside.
I love he's just always in the
Metaphorical
camera.
demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to
That's really
continue
good.
its
I don't know if they
ravages.
did that on purpose, but
Such is the nature of all monsters.
I love it. How am I gonna help you?
Grateful as I am, the course of our camaraderie is much better served by not taking that particular detour. Not just yet. Sincerely, though.
Oh,
I
he phased
understand
out.
I ask a lot from you with few answers in return.
Yeah, the dog keeps teleporting
But
like
in
that.
time, all will be told.
Expensive.
Obtained it in Waterdeep. Nothing there comes cheap.
I want to kill him the most.
Speak.
No, I don't have romance options yet. She don't like me enough.
What is this, Candy Crush?
Yeah, I gotta like make a good camp, but not overdo it.
Huh.
Now we sleep with the rats. Uh-oh. Will I kill again? Hey, look, Brian, it's you.
Promised I'd be back.
Hi, Hellbent.
Don't worry. I have things under control. For now. You haven't been using the parasite's power. You think you don't need it.
Look just like me.
But things haven't gone as you expected. You hoped a druid as powerful as Holsin might be able to remove
Nose
your
isn't big enough.
tadpole. But he couldn't. You're desperate to be rid of it. Understandable. But you're looking for solutions in the wrong places.
My butler says I get cooler powers.
Ambition is good. You are resourceful and will gather many allies.
You got
to
my
aid
height
your
right.
Strength. Use them how you will.
And the
Whatever
nose.
You do. A word of
I
advice.
told you the nose was too small.
Do not listen to that false butler. He knows nothing of what the tadpole is capable of. Your parasite is unusual. It is wrapped in magic that prevents its removal. Until the source of the tadpole's magic is destroyed, any attempt to remove it will kill you. You were lucky that Holsin knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites were merely a symptom of a greater sickness in Faerun.
Tell me more about magic.
It imbues the parasites with special powers. Some that benefit, most that harm. But more importantly, it enables the hosts to be controlled. The infected hear the voice of the Absolute and believe it to be a god. You witnessed it yourself with Priestess Gut. That is how the cult of the Absolute is spreading. The highest of their rank, the True Souls, carry a tadpole just like yours. It is how they receive their orders. It is what makes them obey. When the order to transform is given, it will not be a matter of days. They will be mind flayers in an instant. Were it not for my protection, so would you.
Who are you?
It's complicated, but I'm an adventurer. Just like you. Just like you, I was infected with a mind flayer parasite. Just like you, I seek to be free of it. I've been trying to escape from this evil for a long time. Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you, I've been given a new chance. You can go where I cannot, and I can protect you from that evil. If we work together, we may turn this around. Hells. They need me. I have to go.
What's going on over there?
I will hold them off for as long as I can. But sooner or later, I will be worn down. You must discover the source of the magic that controls the parasites before that happens. The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Okay, mini-me, Brian, I'm gonna go be a spy.
Alright, you go do that, buddy.
I like that the characters have dreams.
And goals.
Yeah. Last time I went to sleep, though, I murdered someone. It was funny. What do you want, Bolo?
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Any news?
He makes his own soaps.
He makes his own wine.
He's one of those
My
guys.
research
He
turned
makes
up
his
a
own.
rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable. It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Wish I could do it.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Keep on going.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
Punch my fist.
Pain
Ow.
shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Oh,
Volo
hold still.
carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
Yeah, go
Volo
ahead.
slowly
Why am I
brings
watching
the
this?
ice pick closer
Look at the
to
dog.
your eye.
Now, don't move.
Okay.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
Cool.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
I can't see through my eye.
Yes, quite. Well, there is some mild trauma. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is
This
something
is very
more I can
weirdly
do.
toned, whatever you want to call this.
Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
He ran away. Oh, I can see invisibility now. I got an upgrade.
That was painful.
I don't know. It seemed like I did the right thing. He gave me a magic eyeball now.
No, I think that was the right thing.
Yeah. See, you guys thought I was doing the dumb thing, but really he replaced my eyeball with a superior one that lets me see invisible people. I like this this character. I lead him down the worst path.
And it always turns out fine.
I didn't even know about this. I should have been doing this. I got brain worms.
All right, I've been summoned.
Yeah, you know what? This campsite's a good place to save. We had a good adventure. And the eyeball popped out. That was fun. Did you think that it was gonna give me a game over for getting my eyeball gouged out?
Kinda. Is that something that could happen?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I thought I was gonna get a game over. I thought I fucked it all up, and it's like, well, we're gonna have to load back up. And he's like, here's a replacement eyeball, and it's magic. But that was great.
Yeah, here's your extra super eyeball.
It reminds me of that Aqua Teen episode where Carl fucks his life up.
Which episode?
You know, the one with the Larry Miller hair system when he gets in the van. Yeah. He's like, now shave your head.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I feel like I'm doing this to this guy. I'm like,
Gold Flake.
I get your eyeball gouged out with an ice pick.
You took a minor conflict about who uses the copier and you turned it into a bloodbath.
And for that, I applaud you. But, you know, losing that lady is pretty stupid. You know, we're gonna get brought like that again.
Yeah, you're never gonna get one of those again.
All right, well, I'll let you go. I'm gonna take off too. Y'all have a good night. Right. Thank you for joining me, Brian. Thank you all for watching. I am enjoying Baldur's Gate, and we will continue it. Sorry for my grumpiness on the previous playthrough. Literally just a mood issue. This is a game you got to be in a mood for. It asks a lot of attention from you. But yep, for me, Brian, and Gulp Shido, you all have a good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for clicking like and all that. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Have a good night, and thank you for the tips. Night Talker, Sleepy Dog Zone, and the Green Lantern 119. I appreciate you very much. Again, see you tomorrow. Good night.